enkofo ka se yetia no onka saa omu di omu didi yenja omu yeni kwase yetia obi afa ahudie so abrantie ni fi se no wo se Ghana fo dodo no a ye ka Ghana fo about 99% etia enti obekọ majority side
eno ne research be no
oh na girl fo no wo dodo aye say
okay tie Kofi Akpalo yie wa opposition wa LGBTQ+ etisen edemamo emra ye de akwakoto no manya wi mu akenkan etisen edemamo
emra no useless emra fon pa me hu bi asase we so hu hia
enti Clement Buadi obeka asa wo the program so that the amamfo ebi twabo no
omo twabo no omunim de omo keka but let me tell you something
aden
me pa twa nya bia obi de mra bia ko parliament say obi so be gay and say lesbian okuruma obi de bibisa ko
obi afanko
nti sa mra we na omani average ndi ne say omo yekoye mra de tia obi a obi gay obi obi say no ye be china tum ye be jeli no be ni say anya bia wontimi nhyɛ mra sɛ de o bible mu so be ye gay aborutu okunu no wontimi nyɛ sa mra na forget it so obetima ye mra sɛ obi ye gay bia no ana be lesbian ye china ye monutuo ne nkunu eno de otimi sa mra na dia na wo say you want to fight it na mbom ko ye mra sɛ obi a be mu so ye gay ne nchi ne fa no go to prison na prison wo share special prison for gay for ana sɛ wo share as prison sɛ de won dada na odum kaka ho na sɛ bi wo de emema no kaka emema no ho no ma ese de ase de adwe ato mu no adwe ato nkatiem koku ato nkatom no mebo wato ni diem na emema kwa de go na ode be makaka ono ye gay na so onko
so ba bia manko agu
na ba bia man gu so de obaba kwa keka ho yes emma nya sabia nim nemom Yesu Kristo ba oba no ba se obama adebone ye fonti eni se wo free se gay for no eni ma moye no eye bone a who now when you papa no what do? You need to find a nice way to what? To educate them, pray for them, and deliver them. And secondly, a dear man and nam suma will be quite gay, will be quite lesbian. Ghana, yes, Sonia Manos was through. Yen share bottom. I say a tenants in near Gini deep. He says, I didn't quite gay and I'll be quite lesbian. One, will be on more secondary school, boarding house, and will be going to the school into that. Are you following? Eti school mother, school father, school nyama sana omugu school no mo yesa nyama na. Eti se official be so to asia. Close down all boarding houses. And the first to anamo. Oh yes, that am ye. We me catch you say. Omo yesa nyama no. E ma dia ma hye mbra se mo dia ko he say sa mbra no. Omo boa. Omo ko diska. E na omo bo ho dawuro.
What allegation?
No one allegation. I'm telling the truth. Gonna for the mom. Gonna for my say. Mofa near my track.
But mania berena.
Omoboa. Omako just can omoboa. I didn't hold the woo because I didn't know. Omo promote to Okromwa. Anya bia. Ba signboard. Omo so mesino temano. Omo in transfer to social media.
Yeah, never go so poku say.
Omo in transfer to social media. Omo try to social media. Minu me no yen ko fa tema, yen ko fa poku ase no. Eye huni. Etino. Are they promoting or they are not promoting it?
Enti Kofi Akpalo and I would say in Kano. How you need to under point and I said American Messi and may teach say yes, I need to know I'm trying to resign from LPG as the organizer.
Oh, yeah, Bam.
What's for now? Yeah,
the Bam. One say, Bama dear, won't since your man's son.
Yes, I prepare.
So Woody will be at it. Then the panoadia or Pessa we no conscience and qua. Who or pepper or Pessa or Baton were free and a montua umu etunimo. Saneda a ubo, okay, me tear with test message and I will kind. That's why say MPP for Nibia. Normally, you need say almost send the text message here. We need say where dear or a clear MPP member no. Bebre kura condemn omu chairman asamoa or kayeno. It tells you say a bano sani yama noa and your politicians ya the better time because I am mother ache and na any pebi pasu omu de gratopre but ya pese ya tire wo mu se saa de no de se asase ani da ne butu na bipo tutu kogu pubunum e wo Ghana ha sei yankam wo mu nti ase se it will never happen ensida samuma manyini na se mwadene ya mo se enta na makọ enti esika wo begibi we ya wo begibi we ya wo begibi na wuwu a wokọ entiri ma na mebra yene ye betena se na yakọ ya de wo man no asi wo se saa de no de enya de be happen wo Ghana hada it will never happen so wo mu di se wo mutirim
okay
na wote wa wo baba ya wo be ware hwanya bema o bema be ware bema na wo ma be wo dan
na ebia siga na happen
na bi kura nsi
what to say Kofi Akpalo question say yate say oba bi aso no nyonko ba bi nsa be ma bi waso no nyonko be ma bi nsa wo makọ efie so mo ba be ware Ghana happen what be
Mark 1,000-mile journey begins with one step first no na wote saa asemu wo Ghana ha na wote bi ayan kakra ene yate se wo mu dia ba wura curriculum a ye de ba kire nkwada meaning omu take steps aya step by step enti baby a wo se yante da no se ya makwan a ye beturu ho but ye makwan po ene ye duru ho it will never happen ye makwan ena du just step no a wo mu pesu wo mu take no wo mu take 1 ye be take 10 wo mu take 1 ye be take 10 ye pese ye mu wo mu ti ase se wo Ghana ha ekua kase mienu emiensa Muslims Christians traditional yanyina ye yetiwade entinya de ye besoso so wo mu nya chance wa ha
okay babra me yentie anyway na memra wo
me pa choti
Situations they are bad time for. And I know you.
Oh, and no pay obi na so ya no top money say back to school. Because ya o ye.
Something situations where they are bad time for.
That time na teachers no obi anya buy you who inside.
Because it's trouble like and he has in a bomb pan in it.
One more Ofo say yeah. School and commerce and you Muslims see will be a problem.
Yeah, dirty. That's almost a problem.
Enti eni amebo ama we eye video eye mfoni na ni nyina ne ye posifo bi a susu se no mo run commentary ebra CCTV camera se capture de call so ewo Islamic Senior High School ti de nam so a aposifo nan foforo bi IGP interdict wo mo no eye saa eni amebo de ama wo no na eno no nti besen sisu biem e de ama no wetie esem ni bi badansa na no nana ni mako brensi ama oye chairman de ma Ghana Private Road Transport Union of Trade Union Congress GPRTU of TUC yeno no ini komo nana ye mo ache
Joshua pia
beba chona bibia boko
na mi adum mpa boye
ye da nyakopon ase no kresa o chena nyakopon ya adoma mukoshi aban fa chintu ade yi ho
ni amedasi pi enam se nipa anya ofunzo mpire na yanka na nyintin nanu a petri started says akosubiel we the minister no amu to no safrem ne mpenfo akotra se amu no aje atu se de no me kon de ne a se ye fene ye eskanon bibi nti ye nko ye eni ma fata empamrant nyame yaduma ya wada enne be shia na ya kan wase
okay ya wada no mokoshi anu na de na mo de kotu nanim
I mean, so Sananu, yeah, cry extra 20% go to Syria. The Petronas are more than another 20% view. The answer then na kotrasne na bubu muni ake. Petrol components work which is ubi out of coba na top spare parts ni na sa dum koso. Ni na bubu muni de fatale de atu bonso.
Eti mo propose percentage ni you're saying?
See, I didn't in propose to the answer. There no saying the WI here. It's a name of my room. I mean, better payment I can show us be able to say 10 and 20%. Then they could share the money they can.
O but sir, a yedi amu will be at upon so.
The proposal between 10 to 15%. Yeah,
Between 10 to 15%.
very good.
Okay. Na swafo no efre mo no ono so ade na ode to manim.
So, September is I don't know. So we are not getting at the money here. My idea says all I feel say I can say sure no you no near there for fact. Go you be buy no person say I don't know kwa entrance. You na you the price na beto.
Ade nti na hu behia se da bia sa mo beto ahyentuade mu a ese muhia sector minister nansa.
Okay. Idea ben for the kaya to na you say why basa nyina achujina say individual wa bontin say ye kan ka mo asma na petrol ni hobi nti aba ni gina dodo na nam ni nyina gbogbo ho na ye di bitima boa era for any say memfo.
Okay. Inti nyame ya adom na ochina no mokohia wi a percentage a mo beje atomo no na mo be hya ase de aye adwuma da ben.
On se me via e to ade no mu a ye nyina so preko ya na pesa manko bobo ho e kuhia bi adwen say e bia ye man bese 3-4 days bi e man maybe I na ta ko weekend and be ya weekend no so na fe o ba no say ya to ka wo
Mm. Na minister echire momodi nti a so hawi abesinsen yekom efa fam wo no ho no se de ekosoro.
so no dey say yin edum say sabi abanu amam ya ti ase say niam bi nkoyi ya sabi petrol ya tuno AGYEMAN so asabi bi enu say na obi fere o tire kura no ka say e ho no ma bo aye din petrol ni ade. Did I say global into yeah, who said, what's I gonna have a over capital once more? I know the other It is a band from your home, be idea. That's a last in your home from paper pastor and so bit my knuckles.
Other transport organizations no fine ben so no mafaso e de sense me ato omanim.
I don't think or see and class your transport organizations need be a sabi no mina ya anokro. Trans Media Bobo no mountain of the Sabri, yes, trans I and I aquacoman. Your coalition, yes, and being a community home, and they are also better.
Okay, internet just an any chine ya mo so mo tenase na masistu edua ya modebeko. Aya na yete se ahyentuade se mo betumu amofa eye consultant bi a obeye yenhwehwemu ehu se ana mode to a ebetimi aboa eye modwuma no aye ahyan ko ne abedie adwuma no senate mugusu a mo ye ne sa na
ya sa ne no because components no se me petrol ko na e de ka ho adwuma no we tire se na no se be tai bia ye 500 and over corner number 800 in the account you mean I the truth no and sa ne be ya na so ya
eti ne driver fo a eti yen yenom nso a ye fo machine e de na wo ka kire yen
the me can show be answer se be yen kam abu mutu no na se de bia se ya tum no enye yede emwa ma eduma no kura nkoso because e basa no kura no a passenger kura no ho yede ma ye kapo emo situations the drone se be se ina so amfa anta amoye mu ya de asebe ya etwabone nti na maybe ya try say the kakra beto so be ya bit man yes can be it ngai sisi kan because more no a ya tuma kan border de dan obi ya de say kra so korea me fan kom na de ya akonse be nti ya kakra Yeah, DVC can in a queen.
For emphasis sake, Sisudu may be what say Minister Nankasa na Efre mo say who says he said ya no me kono. Erito momra na musim kunya sa na tie.
So first one, the buyer, ye did the near dinner. Actually, okay, you communicators and started said, the petrol local, but too many are the other. And she honestly, even we one time, and of playing in a cotton.
Okay. All right. Enti ya bekwe no na maybe so. Sa fam go into me ahohiahia aya na de ma mo driver for no aya sign that here.
You know, people say the bus here, driver ni bit my age man and at the end of the day, because you know, filling station crash or diesel. Ube this car can say brand say we the year not in their communicator. The bus are not down cry na mo also na bi crash say on them. I been giving crash and fan kaka. We a bus are near Bianca who will be and then quite here really how we be the man.
Joe. Yada si anopesa when you din comment you be hwe ni mo Yakopon ya adoma ya wada. Okokohia ayeswafo ya de ebesi bia no me gidi somebody betu ye ne me ne ho de ekọ.
Mati. Continue on the besi bia be kan stream.
Yakopon shirawo.
Shirawo so.
Yane eye nana ni makon Bresiama oye chairman at the Ghana Private Road Transport Union of Trade Union Congress TUC. Ono na ye no din komo no nti mom ye hwe ani mu se ahyentuade no nyame ya adomo a entumu no se beba eye between 10 to 15%. Said nana ahente ye no between 10 to 15%. Enti mama yenye ahweyi ana ye mwa ye ho se Yakopon ya adom na bibia toto yi a entumu a ebetime abanie ni 100.9 for 050372 1744 050372 1744 kwabna mafo ha a oba bebo me de obonkrata mu nsem no ye de ato aso ba kwabna mamembo ani wie na afi mepa cho yemra de obonkrata ni mo wan wadaroma okay iti etiefo mum yentie said the midi kan boss no IGP wasan interdicte eye ne mrantie no enan bi ede be nti na sa mrantie nan interdiction ababeto mu tiri so tie eye sa de we nti a
Mbeye guosis ya.
O anope obi na Instagram drop money say back school. Check as ya o ye.
Sovereign mu ba.
Situation so when they about time for no come.
Okra sekan. That time na teachers no obi anya buy you. Who inside?
The process chana abo na teacher mu pa. Ani yesi ne bomb pa ne nyina ase.
Mama titi. O fo say school and commerce and Muslim see will be a problem.
Dirty. That's almost a problem.
The crowd was so huge.
A man in Abakan, a man in my broken road, more broken road. The only Omicron, you're sick cook Romono.
I say, and you are sitting on radio station asking whether these people were armed. You are on your radio station and you are asking whether these people proved threats. Anyway, you want to know whether he was a threat or not. Someone who is armed, someone who is armed, you want to know whether he's a threat or not. And you are questioning what to radio station. So
these are small boys and girls. Police, you block the road totally.
Video we are here cover here. Go to radio station. So now
Master Jai, who
now you can't what they are doing is it good? Now who instigating general public against the police? You think the police is not working? You think the police is not working? Look at these children who have been sent to go to school and learn. If you have any grievances,
Angel FM.
If you have any grievances as a student, you have to go on the road with arms. Go on the road with cutlasses, armed.
Look at someone with the cutlass.
This is the way you protest
as a student. Look at him.
Teachers, they want to instigate students, and they are protesting with arms.
Hey, look at the one talking.
Go there, you are telling the
him.
police, Uncle, now do you know the police officers who have been injured and sent to the police hospital? And you are there now, you can't pass yourself.
That one, they are not talking about it.
What's your name?
Angel FM.
Look at the footage. Look at what is going on.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Ghana Montie sunia we need 100.9 sa anyway no video we yes aka en enye a cherry kakra. Na me amiti content no any some tribal comments na ewo no. So I decided not to play. Honestly speaking. I decided not to play. Because yanomano professionalism ni edi adwuma wa hana aya yen so no ma bi so a edi nchichemu beba e Christopher ni nkremufuo Ghana ha yade aye kan papa so ho enti sadia na comment ne tie no a posifuo no na wo kasa we akire no we no se mitwamfo ni yi a kire wa eye CCTV camera na wo Islamic Senior High School na nimu ho and a capture events and said the ankoda ni yo yekire ni ade ne faaye and na posifo no womo a replay our control room and womo sign a video our control room ho from the screens and womo gina akire a run sa commentary no eti wey sense ni bi womo keka ye no na enam so ama IGP when interdicte a 4 police officers enam dia womo ko ye because in semini bia na ewo mu no na me kan me saka ya che but me tie ye no I decided not to play but me born na no pay because e ho asemaba etie bia na wa wutie me no wonte wunnim die nti enu nti na mabọ ama wate no enya de mesan abobiem because semini bia ewo mu no e ha adwen but I say enye sa na esanka no mo ka no so sa tribal comments no emwa enunti ena koban senti enya de amesen abobiem that wenti ena sa police officers no ye interdict wo mo pabramafo
bra
yeah it IGP in action
sankana oma commentary na omo ye no ankanya yibi but onya de sasem no be
shemu pe wo say some o keka ni nyina ampo de but sense some na
o pesa wo kire se saafo ne de saa no motie
o yes ape
wo se hakura wo tracy ye ne ye nchi a ho wo ba wo se unana na bi kura ware obi a wote saa unana na bi kura ware obi a chese ye wa ye ho ye nyina tete efiefiem ye nyina wa adwumam ye nyina ye adwuma akoro se posifo no kura no the same nkofo ni bi kura wom enti wuntumi nka se saafo we de say
na wo motie
odi ya commentary okura sekan se wokuta we se wokuta we ya wode ko se na posifo no but the moment ya wode ya no bebem no na wo pese muslims so ka da kire
enti that is the reason asemene ho aba asemene nti na yabona no pay na when the me sakan na che but I decided not to even talk about it and my year man mileage and the ho aba asemene nti and yabona no pay higher need 100.9 no so about pound semana bi ensa when it you Ghana Montie so ni o ye tena se say ni dia aya na adaje enipo so kwabna kajagum na yenko
abusuafo de bakata me de ba asama mo akwa beyi aye de bakata aye friend say telegraphic Ghana Mampeni His Excellency Nana Ado Dankwa Ekufuado oni Ghana hanim say watu kwan okoto na eto no a wokro no obedi nka kwa brothers numpo abam say wo ahi ye bam say itidio ai abam say italia
awana etu kwan
awana brothers wo now from there wabesa kwa Belgium nso ewo Europe wo na wasan akọ Kigali enti akwantuo na ewo tu akọ penepa e de abrega nafo wabesa akọ Rwanda nso enti dwumadie bebree ɛna mampani wɔkɔ akɔdie papa so ɔpa woma so ɔnyɛ nanum dɛ ɛyɛ Ghana yiedie ɛna wɔkɔ kɔpɛde aba enti wɔda hanom sɛ ya wɔhyɛ no spares no a yɛ a wɔta hyɛ de tu kwan no ɛno ana wɔhyɛ de da hanom sɛ ya wɔsmadeɛ wɔayɛ kɛse paa no ho ayɛ fɛ ya wɔkɔ abrokyire akɔpɛ nepa ɛde abrɛ yɛn
na kwabena Belgium wɔn capital yɛ den kwabena kwa de weko
na me na wo be samsase I Belgium nya wana Lukaku free no anya Lukaku
we say obekɔ Belgium na wazakɔ Brussels na bibisa sɛ na Belgium no wɔn capital city no ni ankasa
me de me ni wo ɛna Kigali nso sana Rwanda
it's Brussels na
Belgium capital town ɛna yɛ Brussels minim sɛ yɛ Italy ɛna meka Italy nso wanka hwee
honestly largest city ɛwɔ hɔ
asɛm
Sunday tie na minim sɛ wahyɛ na ade wada ba baabi na okeka kɔ ne mamu sɛ na minim sɛ we India em sɛ wodi atom
Brussels no na ya asɛm Borussia Dortmund wɔn so kura mpo wɔ Germany ye man kan ye kura
eti we die wan kan ye kura
man kan ye kura Finland teva na pe de
we de Italy de yeah
we ya Brussels ya Belgium
okay yo come to us
na what the Greater Accra Regional Minister ononyafo Henry Kwate ne mfoni abetoa what say connected to Commander Johnson was so wapa we be memu one wogina hey what say asase bia aye Animal Research Institute Council for Scientific and Industrial Research for the ano enkofo ojefa wa masa enkofo no 48 hours ya wasa akwaje aye free ekwoto a wodi akoto wonum so say 48 hours no beso na se wa wodan si wonu wa nkotu anasa wa ya store wonu wa nkotam store no amfiri wo onso a wasi abansoro no se wa nkotam abansoro na amfi wa nkopɛ ba bi foforo amfa ankosi a okwa akobu ni nyina to agu enti wo asase bi a ɛbɛn scientific and industrial research for wo mu asase so a konekotu 48 hours pɛ ononyamfo kojo ponkroma onna ye Minister of Information and waka say what asan some trafo ya tata ye tietia ye fa awudie so ye me nya asomje ya da ye ntumi nna no say ye de obi begina court say nipa kro no aburo nsam kireni anase watietia nsam kireni fa awudie so a ajaji fuei punishment ya mode be nipa kro no moma no nya triple esanse nipa kro no oya mambofo National Unemployment Insurance Scheme womualante na sa scheme eba beboa na obi bia woni aduma ye obetumi akwakoda sa scheme no so ema yenya aduma manipa kro no aye enti efiri nade kro ubenwu ane so wo mato apete alante ne bebre say yes aduma ni o obi ankona onkopa binye ononyamfo kwasi amoakwata ekwa aprobo ampa wokoye no etokwa bridge no a na ebu a womu afri Cape Coast ekotufu praso ntumi nko womu afu tufu praso ba Cape Coast ntumi ma no baabi a bridge ni bu ye na praje nsem wonom no womu akwakoye ama kwasibro ni bekasa temporary ka betumi afaso ede bekwa akwasisi wo mbeye kase no a ede ama adesie tukwan ede fa honom na de anko de bokata no anim ha ene de Reverend Amisada wo wusuamu a wonna ye pani a wada Ghana Revenue Authority ano wada hanum sei ena wasani suit ni de ya tete de ni bi ena wasai na white na line ati se SDA ni a wasakra fofura fa urade saa wo atade la line no a aya wo mu ta sɛ de kro no ɛno bi na sɛ no ɛna Mr. Da sɛ ne space no a wɔde sɛ nkrata mu aya wo ta sɛ de nkrata mu no ɛno so na sɛ no Miss Julie Esiam ɔno nso ɔda hanum sɛ Ghana Revenue Authority deɛ asɛ sikadie garo ɛna ɛkɔ so hɔ yɛabɔ abɛn nti obi amfa ne deɛ nkɔ wɔn so wɔn board room a wɔn yɛ meeting wɔ hɔ board room kɛkɛ wɔn yɛ meeting no yɛkɔtɔ curtains yɛbɛsiesie yɛbɛyɛ renovation wɔn kɔyɛ wie yɛ 194,000 Ghana cedis ɛyɛ kane tete 1.9 billion no ɛna wɔn sɛ no wɔ saa adeɛ ketewa bi no a wɔn yɛɛyɛ ɛwɔ Ghana Revenue Authority wa wɔde saa mpanimfoɔ yɛ abɛto a wɔkyɛ sɛ Reverend Amisada wɔwusua mu a deɛ wɔde Reverend no ɔno supervise saa corruption wɔn nyinaa yɛ ɛkɔ so ɛwɔ Ghana Revenue Authority hɔ na ɛhɔpsin Yalvi Adɔyɛ wɔda hanom sɛ na bɔde saa yɛ fitaa te sɛ kane tete Mose ɛbrɛ Mose wuyi a no wɔda bepɔ no soɔ no a na Awurade ekonya ne so wɔ mɛsen kɔ ɔsoro ahemman mu no sɛdeɛ na bɔde saa yɛ fitaa no saa na hopsin Adɔyɛ na bɔde no ayɛ fitaa wɔ ha ɛna wɔde special prosecutor wɔwura Kisie Gyaben ɛde na to ne nkyɛn ɛna wɔka kyɛ Kisie Gyaben sɛ adwuma no a wɔyɛ no sɛ wɔnim na so wɔde n'asɛm kɔ nipa bi so a adwuma de ahyɛ ne nsa paa no wɔtoto paapaa so wɔn mu akata asesɛ ne proyɛ sikadie akɔ soɔ no ɛna wɔde ne nsa ɛfefɛɛfo wɔn ho wa tisi yɛ so obi akɔ wia coins no wɔdi mirika no wɔsa no wɔabra nkɔfoɔ wia dollars egu hɔ enti hopsin Adɔyɛ katrɛ special prosecutor sɛ adwuma nhyehyɛ anim na wɔyɛ no sɛ saa na wɔbɛkɔ so ayɛ deɛ a ɛne wɔn ni no bɛsi ani paa.
Okay pabena fa daily graphic na deɛ de anim no sesɛn
telegraphic yɛ nim ha wɔkyerɛ sɛ asase bi a ɛyɛ Animal Research Institute Council for Scientific and Industrial Research for dia nkɔfoɔ bi nkuroti ebi sisi adan ebi si store ebi sisi nneɛma ahodoɔ wɔ so ɛno ɛna Greater Accra Regional Minister ononyanfoɔ Henry Kote ɛkata wɔnim sɛ 48 hours 60 seconds 1 minute 60 minutes 1 hour 24 hours 1 day into 24 hours 1 day dia 24 plus 24 ɛbɛyɛ 48 2 days obi anko yi na de mfiri wo
yanko amano so ne honorable Henry Kote ɔyɛ mrahye bedwani ayawa so central na ga ɛyɛ Greater Accra region nso ɔno na ɔyɛ regional minister yɛ no eni kom honorable memo achia de ba need 100.9 so
yeah obenikasie
eba chona bibia boko anopai
onyame adom ene mo mpaebo eguso.
Okay asase a yɛ ka ho asɛm sɛ encroaches bi akɔso yi ɛfa yin asase ne da
yo obenikasie dedi kai chia bunyina ndi mo tiefo waya eti yo Ghana ehwe yo amanone e social media so mamo adwuma pa a moye ama kebi memi kebi eti mo Ghana mine yo de tia se asasi no ewo fafaha ewo identity chere na Council for Scientific and Industrial Research Animal Research Institute one executive instrument 38 1976 almost 1,330 acres of land. One did the year if you can more than the hour one more bicycle weeks. And we are there, one more nominee Niama. I the way over the period, no. And encroaching Sasiano must say no cafe. As Sasia 1,330 plus more. One encroaching on over 900 acres. Yes, it's a day and Casa and Nipachi. Now, yes, I follow.
Honorable, me ba cho mesre wo o phone no minim say wo dia to loudspeaker na say wa centralize no a em say won no we chi kakra nti nko betima bon ya. Oh, okay. All right, okay. Yeah, you managing it. Okay, you too.
Yeah,
okay, me ba cho you too.
Okay, you know, yes, I have for money board. I continue loan. And I want the FNC 200 acres account. When I get here, no, and I get you at a second one. And I'm comfortable and I almost sit down with impunity. I need to know as I'm not even our regional security council. It was now a share near my Ecoso. I have some takra. I'm not sure. There's a below a buying agency and consider the best food in Yama Bay. One will be a research paper. Or more a trio for. Everybody will buy one. The idea I want to debate is my friends, it is threatening. It's your question. Under the local governance act 936, I think it's 91 or 97. A mandate assemblies, no? Will be a sit-down and be a sit-baby. Unauthorized. A man who might assembly no coin, Obebu, and I'll be used before without necessarily going to court. On that note, what we see there now, what we need paper back and CSI for over the last yes, what would they what was wrong? What more for almost 300 decades? 200 now. Woman, almost any way to man and some background of mine. And just say, the alcohol is respect. Yama, Womo, because they have had previous notices. And not you know. Yeah, Mom, 48 hours notice. What will find you on Yama? Yes, I say, am I last years for 8 minutes on my human? And see,
okay. Na me ba cho me yentias ye na wo se asase no 1,300 acres. And encroaches no wo mafa emudodo sen.
Over 900 actually.
Over 900 acres. Then almost wo mafa ni nyina ne saw.
Exactly.
Na aden na etimi akwadru that level. What can I say? Woman in crata be our hunting when they could trust us as an amount more. But I'm finding out.
Opening the channel said, "You're exercise way in phases." The can say, "If I see a boat, the woman they want to travel. If I see a boat Mumbai, if we are, a possible, I investigation." Manya say, "I saw him for and a 2 tons as you know, a mamma. And also some of the ama on with the Mujuma. These are allegations. Anthrophobia, a human book. I was CSI. Also, one more and from a bonkakra. A brother said innocent until proven guilty. And they say, we have first to be a bomb. Emo, a year, Yama, a report to us. Now, you are a person for
Inti womo a develop was no information would you say aqua could drew on 9 so wamabuano.
But you can see, maybe I trouble almost about 97% of Ada already in Ireland. I do uncompleted houses or ongoing. And you know, such as a whole different and you know, dear, we are not mincing words. We will break all down, demolish all. Oh, that's a fact. In Arabic, after the year, internal equity over 900 acres, and also another phase that we have to look at. It stands way back 3-4 years ago. CSR from aqua courts, back and forth. And when we get risk of possession, we are going through all the processes. The best shareholder also, actually said, after further consultations with various stakeholders, what will be the way forward. But as we speak, our major concern is to secure 200 acres can in one trap more. Of any, as someone make always tell me, they were working as I see. What trap more? I'll get here. I'll be so well. I will sit down with that change. That is what is happening. It cannot be allowed to stand. You know,
okay. Now, honorable, my bisa say so. Adeɛ wei enye nne ene yete ho asɛm 2014 ni adeɛ yete sɛ omu secure court order but ne nyina mu no yɛn ho sɛ yɛ successful sɛ wɔn betimi agye nsase ne de afiri ɛyɛ safo yi nsɛm iti this time around no anamontuo wei wugye di sɛ ebetimi enya the green light na wenya the success story sɛ nsase de amopɛ sɛ mu secure different encroachers nsɛm yɛtimi akɔso yie. Honorable.
We have given them 48 hours. And by the grace of God, we shall move in.
48 hours in a chance here, a better bang. A chance here, baby.
It's in the can say first 24 hours for
them. Na moma sa signals no enipa bi emma monan so monte say bia nipa bi kasa de fa especially wo me yesusu say wo mo twitwa asase ne tonton monte hwe.
Well openi the kind say ye beye ye mrama ye tumi ye beye and no ye say ye dika mo notice. And I answer about the group and no idea come one more. It's young dear. If a room, yeah, dear babe. If anybody has a problem, that's his business. Who beside what she be said, and by the same, I say, dear. Okay, Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verses 1 ongoing. It says there is time for everything. Bibiara ewoni be. That means onyankopon ahihye se yebekọ akọkọ aban nsase ho ban. Enti onyame beka yego yebekọ akọye.
Enti eye 900 acres no, you make sure say mobetimi agini nyina sa over 900 acres no.
Well, that's what I'm saying. So, I know AF phase 2.
Okay.
And there will be extensive stakeholder consultation, and then we look at the way forward. But I can assure you that at the end of the day, the situation will be different from what it has been.
Okay. When Sasibia eka ho a mususu se eya ban sase anipa bi encroach a same exercise because wo ho ana.
Well, that's a good question. Police station movie. A police phone the home. Na police phone ejila ono bomb come. Omo show uniform. One come who can train say esimasi ahwe me phone free nsam. Ana esimasi ababo ewura mi dan mu a. Oye police ni mo. But to me, empty who said, I say, in Tetia, one say, ESIR, they formally came to inform us as a regional security council. So we are taking the necessary steps. And you know, the bank said, I'm buying some people, that agency, this is a few, say, you bet me up one more. Ministers and then we go and assess the situation and take the necessary attempts and, for that matter, steps to secure my access here.
Aya na de aye hu no se ye betena hwa na se encroachers bi ebura ba asase so a womo bedidi mu a enti to prevent a future reoccurrence no wo in your administration no kwan ben so and obefa so na woni eye especially land use and spatial planning authority for LASPA for various assemblies mu edi nkuta ho including the district chief executives and whoever in concern na womo behwe se sadie wei enkoso any abanyuma hodo a ewo within your jurisdiction. Yentena homa encroachers mbonwura mu ansa na later yase aboka na ye de akwa kudwiri adan egu.
Yo, the chairman said, so back and chair and you member of parliament or Okere constituency, Dan Kwekubotre, or the Betu, the planners, engineers, and one assembly, one will be issued permit, one more and processes, Empo, you know, buy no regions, yen Chimbi. I feel one more issue permits in the air, one more fact office, and some fire regional ministers. So, and you were about to them. And the such share way, you the two more, and maybe the two you can't just issue a building permit to anybody without exhausting all the processes. And I think that it will be proper that going forward, you know, and some says here, and then investigate technical council one assemblies, when we are planners, when we are urban routes, when we are west engineers. Now, I should say, and one way you open here now, one year, 3 years, We can only make recommendations to the appropriate quarters for the Omobayano.
Na ọmampanyin nsɛm so ɔka yɛ sɛ assemblies no nhwɛ sɛ obia wasisi adan ana nipa bi ɔmasisi adan de asisi mmiayɛ akodo amra ma ho kwan no ɔmohwɛ no ɔmonwiringu no as the regional coordinating council no sɛn ɛna mo fa so implement ọmampanyin directives yi a ɔde ba beto hɔ.
Wɛrɛ kɛse ɛda se ɛde sɛn sɛ efi so ɔmampanyin kɛse yɛn nan yɛ assemblies ni nyinaa yɛaka kyerɛ mo na ɔmo fa report mmra their respective constituencies pictures ni nneɛma nyinaa ka ho ɛkyerɛ adan esisi beebi a nsuo fa anaa esisi nsuo so anaa beebi esi mpo no ɛba nsuo to a ɛnu nti no ɛma ɛhɔ no ɛflade na yɛnsa bɛka ne nyinaa na afei na yɛatoto ho nneɛma and then we'll be able to go in and execute indeed with the president's directives.
Okay, but honorable way quick one yeah ningo pram incident bi ebe fa ye table so na mamenye ho education e bi ana ente saa ningo pram ho aye tema community 25 asori dan bi a ya assembly no oda ye ma wo mo ko demolish ye wo mo ko dwirigu ye na ba bi ana mo se asori dan ni se no ho no according to the assembly engineer no se ho ye kwan mu but asori dan no ne stretch ni so nyina amanfo asisi adan ya walls no kra no me amenye engineer kra metumu say walls ni nyina with the same stretch ni mu but akwakwa esa so dan ni pe na wo mu adwiregu ho. I'm asking this because bi na assembly bi so be take decision say okodwiri dan bi agu dan ba akopɛ no wadwire no agu but the aka ne de na eno no wo ho ubisa wo say later ebri ni du a wo mbedwiregu sai na etie assemblies ni se share say won be demolish structure bi omususu say esi kwan mu ana esi ba bi amrama ho kwan
openi enunti na midi kan ka say ya cultural assemblies na baby a free say and then say yes so say so one more to track pictures. Normal for individual reports and carbon family RCs. I feel one of the bar, yes, assessments with their regional engineers. Now, a banner sound on the Yashisha, now Yakudi Sajumama. And you know, that exercise, we believe, say, it will not be done with a bias.
Okay, that's in so far Bogloshi and the state is saying.
I go to state, at the I took to nearby. I say, to the war, I secure. The can't catch them, say, agenda 111. One more pet. And when you be only be hospital, I have a way on Climate and I more a case for temple. And which will be beneficial to all and sundry. But I can assure this necessary. And yet, dear, will be back to Sipako, no, there be a committee of Hopa. Beautiful. I be a deep. I assume more and Madonna mine any and put them home any year.
na wɔn a aka wɔn wɔ hɔ no mo bɛyi wɔn anaa.
Open ocean no a baby a yɛyɛ sɛ yɛbɛyɛ adwuma no nyame adom yɛwie na wokae a mɛsa sɛ phase 2 no ho ɛyɛ baby a bayerɛfoɔ no wɔ no na you always have to provide a suitable and a convenient alternative. And you know, to you busu a yɛtoto nneɛma yɛba asaseɛ ama ɔmo na afei ahyehyɛ nneɛma na ɔmo soso nneɛma ɔmo atu na nsuo no sɛdeɛ yɛtɔ no nti no yɛhwɛ sɛ yɛbɛyɛ saa nneɛma no nyinaa wɔn kaa so ɛmu odu nti no wɔahyehyɛ no yie a ɛbɛ yɛsɛ kaa bi kɔyi bayerɛ kɔ aboa na akɔtiti nti yɛtoto nneɛma yi nyinaa. But I want to inform people again that by the grace of God, the phase 2 exercise will come on.
Oh, okay, but we don't know when.
And then I say, yeah, I mean, almost a Makasha to say the Mama 48 hours. That means we are moving in.
Okay.
And you know, we have to do near Mano. Then I can assess here, we are acquired Papa Echo. But for the remote. And you have to do them in a I'll be in a better position to say, that's it, no. Onyame don't give it to me. But enche. Onyame can we
Okay. Yesterday, say Nyame so be mo ahode na odi abo adwuma ma enkraman na Kofi Akpalu a oye leader ma Liberal Party of Ghana. The last time I know we interview no send the question be me say be miss but unfortunately na be during time no pay answer was send they say yakwan no yakwan tempo no aya na media no mfimfin ho no bedudu baby na ekwa afu no ne ade eti wan no na ye in charge.
Very good, that's it. Michia Minia Kofi Akpalu so. It's Obeka, you were Dambochi, local government minister. But there are two jobs. And says, can government agency here, your friend say parks and gardens. And can you Obeka, come a year, only beauty of flowers to acquire who know what they are making. For me, you said, one more call habitation. And the minister and the Nyama to revive parks and gardens. Now, one more starting yes, media, no, they can't wait to set the Canadian 1 year. And the agency said, Sunday, I'm not 2 years. And instead, woman can become speeding new machines, speeding Sunday, I'm a Nema, I would be your movement. It's no, you won't buy. Who system be here na it take time katra. But sans say no baby I do Christmas no. Na aye visible. Emma obi e say ampa onyame adum and try everything to papa na efra.
Okay. Honorable no pay yada say when you din komo na ebrepam bibi ani a yebesan aba wonan so na yababa beji nchire mo nti yede ani de akire 48 hours no so na eche say hwebe ochena no pade action ebe koso ewo ho nye ne sa
Papa.
Okay. Na eka yebebo no so de se ba se mra no ebo obi se ofakwati kwan so ne twa asase na se eka no se mode to safo ni tiri so anan de nya na yafa.
Obi nke here. Obi be ura me dem matumi pu. That's in the process. Me in every one that's in the watch to from one. Obi ta ko ka se ni watch ni Rolex.
Bedaza no pay. Nyago bonjra papa. Nyago bonjra. Yene Honorable Henry Corte oye Mrashe Bedwani Ayawaso Central. Na Greater Accra hadie ono na oye swafo a ohwe Greater Accra mentally eso. Ono ne yene di nkoma yebisa all the necessary relevant questions obetumi anya ntiase e wo se di ansem no eko. about 739 we neat 100.9 within the Jerry OSEI AGYEMAN adwumadi no eye Ghana montie kwabra mafo so ewa ha oboa me ade obon krata mu nsem no ye de eboa o
Ghana montie Ghana montie Ghana montie Ghana montie
Ghana montie so ni ye de obon krata mu nsem ni bi eto so wadwe nkyere ne ba bi ade be fa 050372 1744 050372 1744 na yakenkan bibia na yede amount Babna
yo
yes sir
Abusia for the baka time de to us ankwanim ho what Agric Minister Dr. Usefri Akotomfoni abetoa and what I say ekuafo a wa sense out and no by pa wo madogu afuom nya no by ketua na mom sade be ya wo de be jaso aba beton no ene na akwakwaya asem eno nti uduru wanom a wo mu no ba nyina guafuom wanom a epro ya wo mu sra ban se na dawroma to obetumi aya kwan no ama wo mu a ko mani bete pa efri takwa de ko agona nkwanta kwantempo no na asai contractor akọ no mu a wo ye 95 million euros ena yede yesa kwan no and some tough one zum lion for akabomu a ya preserve environment no enti ya work clean ya nante na ahote emra ya tumedi a zum lion for ene some tough one nyina akabomu a ya ne kama na Ghanaian Times do baka ta yanimu ha aposifo no anu mu wura ne commentary ya commentary a wo mu wura ne no wo mu tase we dia paper ne na dia bentima menkan wo mu tase ana enkremofo nkwala ade saa no wo mu tie wo mu kurakura sekan ani ade saa de we prempenum ni school so aye wo mu nya na wo mu de si yehu wo mu anie ya penu wo makote sekan ya no wo makote sekan etutura sam nko a ana wo mu die na no na posifo mpanimfo atere se sansam no ana posifo ni bi kan de ya me anim no kura ni wo mu anka ni yie kura enu nti atase ya de wo se atu wonum so ame no ka se ya intadeti wonum ema wo makotena ntanyansa na Ghana Journalists Association DJ efuo ya kwa akoto aba akoyi ya president abato na yane yanka ho ya hanom sei no wo abem so obi anka ho obi anto aba ne bi wo mu enhu ya se ya nsam trafo se ya ne ya kachi enti echi ya ya kanti wo mu hu ya se ya nyansam trafo normally wo mu aka brofo no na ekoto aba na wo mu ekoto aba de ama wonum yi nipa wada first wo ballot no so aye Dave Agbenu no na da first ana de otosu mienu number 2 aye Gehat Mensa na tosu 2 ana de otosu number 3 de otosu 3 no aye Albert Domfo ana wo atenka media honom no ono no otosu number 3 enti watra se abatu a wo akotue aye wanya Dave Agbenu anase Gehat Mensa anase Albert Kwabnatomfo atenka media village na we incumbent organizer secretary Edma GJA wono ana wada no mated wono a omu esrese yantu wonum so aba na Ghana Medical Association ana wati penipa wada no Dr. Frank Srebu Anfoni abetoa and what I say COVID-19 no asa peja into obi anya careful yade no hard ne pa sade dan say nipa bi yade ni dimirika ba ya sabia yade na ye no a yesi onya COVID-19 yade obi dimirika ba yade na ye no onya COVID-19 the ho ayase wo fefefe sanye mani nyina asa peja especially baby ankwada akọ school no enti mon se na yensi ano Daily Guide Democrat anu anim ha wɔde kanema mpani to na Jekum Kofoɔ giant ho afɛ paa papa Kofoɔ no onie bɛs paa no wɔgyina so sɛ abranteɛ no ya na wɔyɛ mampani no no mampani die ya de paa saa time say no wɔyɛ resafo ɛyɛ pa no wɔyɛ resafo ɛyɛ pa no wɔyɛ resafo ɛyɛ gɔna de desia no wɔyɛ adeɛ paa na wɔsɛne tɛ no ɛna wɔsɛne space no wɔhyɛ atadeɛ white a wɔda ha ɛna wɔde His Excellency the Vice President Dr. Alhaji Mohammed Bawumia wɔn nso mfoni abɛto a wɔn nyinaa hyɛ white a wɔn sere kyekyekyekyekyekyekye ɛwɔ ha na papa Kofoɔ no wɔkyerɛ sɛ Dr. Bawumia ɛyɛ akwapa no kwafoɔ SDF foɔ nim bi a no wɔn to akwapa no kwafoɔ nyane abraba no wade nyane akwapa no kwafoɔ nyane siwada dia nyane Dr. Mohammed Bawumia ɛyɛ akwapa wɔyɛ true sign wɔyɛ ɔba nso a wɔdi no kurama party no enti wɔte wei akonya tofie na sa adesie nyinaa pribi na sa wɔde se kron wɔba papa a wɔte sei wɔso wɔbɛ pribi a adenti na ɛsɛ sɛ yɛyi ne si ntɛn enti wɔka sisudua sɛ wɔwura no deɛ wɔyɛ true sign na nipa a ɛbɛkɔ Saudi Arabia no wɔn ansa da anɔɔso ɛsan sɛ sika no a wɔn gye ne nyɛ sika ketewa nipa 433 ɛna bɛkɔ Saudi Arabia konti kronkron no ato asia ne yo ɛne yɛse wɔdan Supreme Court wɔda ase wɔ mu adaya asɛm no wɔyɛ no kwani enti adeɛ ɛna wɔn yɛ ɛde abɛn na World Cup menu a 7 years J term at the Diama corporate for no yase omu anya sex ewo World Cup wa omu be konmo de asem wa e ba meseda domu asukwa de atrɛw kan wo foriata wada hanum se wona yi wo mensi kasam so afo ɛna Ignatius baafo awua wono nso na ba no adwuma ne apɛdie nso a wɔtɛso omu lante aya skills bi one day wɔyɛ adeɛ paa si lante mfa sika nkɔsɛ hɔ ɛne ɛbɛdante de sika akɔsɛ hɔ sisi a na mmom ɛmɛbuno dodoɔ korɔ no a yɛakɔpɛ adwuma amuomu skills yɛasa amuomu sika amuomu de akɔyɛ adwuma no ɛnna yɛ a na ho akontabuo no akɔyɛ style bi no enti afei deɛ wɔn ba bɛyɛ saa adwuma yi ɛde amagana ɛmɛbuno na tell das party anim ha nso wɔde kane mampani to na Jekum Kofoɔ mfoni abɛtoa wɔne His Excellency Dr. Alhaji Mohammed Bawumia wɔse Bawumia is very loyal a son God bless him Dr. Mohammed Bawumia ɛyɛ no kuradifoɔ wɔdi no kura wɔakyerɛ ne bɔbrɛ wɔayɛ ɔba pa sɛ ne suban a wɔda no wɔdi wɔ party no mu ne kyerɛ sɛ wode adeɛ kɛseɛ hyɛ ne nsa wɔbɛtumi ahwɛ so enti Awurade nsira no ɛyɛ na Jekum Kofoɔ His Excellency the former president yo and wɔde asɛm yi ɛde ato dwa expert bi na wɔka wɔse nanse mɛma no ma hoɔden wɔ mpam ɛnyɛ koraa wɔde bɔ so a 2 minutes na ne ho aba wɔde bɔ so a 1 minute na ne ho aba obi koraa wɔn mu a wɔde bɛto ano a na ne ho aba enti mmaa no ɛyɛ na ɛyɛ wɔnum ya sɛ obi a wɔspɛte sɛ nka woba pem no ayam no ama ne ho asisi ne ho so a wode abɛtoto apaapaa so na wakɔ akɔpɛ ɔbaa bi ada enti wɔn use vibrators ɛna wɔn de satisfy wɔn ho ɛsiane sɛ mmarima a yɛaba yɛ mmɔden bɔ nsa ni baako mpo yɛda so a yɛntumi yɛ hwee yɛde ame tɛko yɛyɛ funu abubɔbɔ yɛnim yɛntumi nyɛ ɛmaa yi nso wɔn aspect sɛ nka wonya no a ɛsɛ sɛ wotumi pem no a ma wɔkɔ afaafa te sɛ akokɔ a nkokɔ wu aka no no wɔkɔ a ɛsɛ wɔkɔ afaafa akɔte ase na nsɛ deɛ mma ne saa wɔn nya satisfaction a wɔn pɛ no koraa ɛsɛ sɛ boys no wɔn nya adeɛ ɛno nti wɔn ɛde vibrator ɛna IVF was a day IVF and woman at the best satisfy woman say yeah lazy boys and men's and you go crazy yentumi nya hye na debi dankwa edu kane no ayamra sebeteni ama adise webu akwa abrantie sexy dondon Daniel esi edusi wono no kokun no entuo mu kofa ne fingerprint ya na ewo bebi abonefosam ni si ye no ene ye de kotek ya abrantie no de no wo mu de check ye no saa pepepe na netie edi adanse se enipa ekodi ewuo no aya abrantie sexy dondon Daniel Esiedu wono kura dinka agba na mane ye kura dada asre Ghana force yemfa ne bone nche no enipa bi na soma no ema ne kodi sansa mone no afede wo mo take samples bi bia wie ya edi adanse se eye abrantie sexy dondon ena okokun late JB Dankwa Edu Ghana ena Lesotho ka bom se ye petro no ye kwa kosia Lesotho fo se di omu de no etie ni anso ye de aba betoto ye de ho se de be ya petro bo no ebetumi aba fom na obi a wo kwa kotobie no ojuru filling station wanu mu a ye mu nsi no what His Excellency the former president John Ejekum Kufuor and His Excellency Dr. Mohamed Bawumia Wanusumfoni Abetua and what I say, let me single out one person. He is also a father, but I can claim that he happens to be my son too, and that's the vice president sitting right by me. 83-year-old said in your narration, you said when the planners decided to invite the vice president, he learned he had gone to the north for some duties, and even after he would manage to come by to phone him, and with his signature giggling, he said, if it is Kufuor, I am coming. That's so touching, very touching, but probably that's how a son should have behaved towards a father. See coincidence, but you may not know that I started being a father in 1963, and that happened to be the year Vice President was born.
Okay, Mami fa we tu dwa na omampanyin dada Kufuor ne nsam na ka che Dr. Bawumia na wo ka no borofo no. All right, why are there pa? Na wo free tema na wo ba ye stretch yi so abofu
o bankran
ya enti abofu unse stretch na kola pass no yenya ne tie se ka kese bi amuni a block kwan no atofom ka kese bi atofom ewo highway no so pe eti mo amufri tema stretch no so ba no oba wotra aye Fiesta Royal traffic light na ese utimi negotiate de call aye right hand side ho na okofo kofa Achemota Forest ansa na wetimi akwa interchange wo ho afase ho abesin atwam na se wadwen se obefa no ten se wo call La Pass ebia na wo call ka so ana wo call sa lane so stretch ne so a esro yade aka kese pa muni atofom ewa abofu eti wotra Fiesta Royal Hotel na wagure ma fandifa no so na de akofo esoro ho runabout ho na de gurem ewa Achemota Forest ansa na wetimi enya alternative routes na wo de beko baby a wo ko nya sade a ene oba beka echi ka na sanso na kwabena se yema posifu nso etise wo momo aye no mo koyin free wo because we dey quantum pompa anti yesre posifu ne se wo mo arrange na towing vehicle bi available towing vehicle bi no enye de enkoni koyi ka ne free ho we dey yempe ti bi mami bi de na kwabena soldier fo mo achiase jungle warfare wago order
Minimum ho.
What one tie pa a chance jungle warfare.
There be na wo mu kura wa hey 37.
37 hey.
Aye. Wo mu tie.
Na when him say over the weekend a soldier for ne kuromu ho mpanyofo ko hia pa wo a chance which means say wo mu di nkuta ho because one person one building relationship no
one kura ne say nti wo magu a chance jangre forest one nti wo mu ntumi hate frem ba kumpo
ana ahwa wo mu yefum
ana say wo mu betumi hate frem wo ho
enye training mom no mo ye
minim so wo mu ye training asa training nti wo mu ntumi hate frem ba kokura
sa
asodafo amuwo eniema ministries bia wo ho amokas bombs ni adin na wo wonti wo muntumi hate frame ba kokora
anka wo fa entwa movies ko na we pa be ko bi
muntumi hate frame kakra obi a mo san go jungle forest at say commando mpa wonumpo no woni jungle forest mpo tamwa wo koku kira na no ya aboa no sa forest no a sa kira no ya aboa no a usutu na ne moja apete aba so a green a unhu no na etire kura sa o ya ebra commando hu no a na kra no esutu no na commando koto nsuo mu anu wo chesi no na commando eba ya beda atechenim na ateche na ye no hu ntikra no begina ho no asa na no hu ni ye no na etire osuma fidie
movie okay me menhwe den ti wonko na hwe
ebem say terminator
terminator ne 1 2 3 ne de keka ka
ebem say terminator 3 ya
aza
terminator 1 no na wo mass mo boy no so free moto no so ma kralomi ona ne gu up na wasan
Mate, iti Django wa for no more active. Okay. Yet Yamo and Nando paper and then penny phone so over the weekend. One could yes more because one more person will build the military civilian relationship. Ewo achiase ekono eniti 1st July kra no. One more bebo ball. Soldier for the civilians a bebo ball achiase. 1st July. Iti nyasem ketua. Nyasem ketua. Bok money ne Alex Kwekutete, President of Citizen Eye. My idea, more organized the year. But one more idea, pa. The chance for your child, okay, Kwamna. Yen to us so na yen share for a creature, na making kind messages in the Kakran so many for.
Now, the workout time a day to us so a daily statement. Belgium of one woman tessa. Ahochiraba tadi omo asitinem waya den womu hunu bida enti omu ye demonstration e de atia aban ne se womu wanum no se de na petro bu otie pa tisi e kwosoro no na womu wata be nso kwosoro womu kwato aduane a bibia bu kwosoro enti ama asitinem aya de am womu pa anti womu atu womu wagu monten so a womu ye protest na mo Modam wompo na musi mumara ya ni ayegu aya di ani anka hana motia di atanka tite mokunkumu ya ha ya ntumi o mumudi ya montina munya di kura baze ya ni ya di aya tiwa ya di na phone repair bi ani ye jeri no 14 years ya adaya wakofa obi pictures ya wabo no ho adeja woni mobile phone so o repair na we sani omani nyina no afọwede e de amankofo na no no mu chese ayati wade se obi nude picture on phone so a wo repair na wani kwọbọ so a identity chese wo forward sa pictures ne de ma ho na wo sa de blackmail ni pakro ne se wa ma usika wo de ni nude pictures beba abonten eno ne yakwachi ni pakro ye jeli ni 14 years that's ade na wo mu ye no emfaso obia eniso adentina obi nude picture on the phone so a opesa wo forward na wo de blackmail ni pakro 14 years na wo be kwa akodem ononyamfo kojo ponkroma ka tra judge fo se wo mu aba attack nsem trefo no momma wo mu punishment ya so pa na enserve sa deterrent enfama adesino enkrotasi amuje CSIR fo asase ni we yama mu 48 hours yo so wan kotutu amfiri wade a ene o ma mbekọ akotutu amaw elembele district yo ene o ma wanai a good public financial management practices so we are there ye baba wa baso na yama certificate ya ubetumi edi ayewadwuma na ente ohum afasha no abeba so aye 2022 homecoming etifia asem no wase good old traditions for sustainable development aye Saturday 25th June aye 10 ewo chebi wati mind ase osajifo amweti of the penny susubiribi wati mayo omo ba bedi ohum festival na majari brakakre
okay
na memfa bi antoaso
better same kwabna mafo na eboa me ayede obonkrata mosam yede ebre we nti ye ba bebo awuram na watwe abo ewo ni 100.9 na kwabna ma me fa messages ne kakra na afedi obo hore ntoaso se me fa we ya or say what different will NDC do apart from removing the tax from the fuel prices ya we do silver corner matter eko edie OPK Patriotic Voices go so. Osi Kwasipra Jr. should give us a break on the attack against Nanado and MPP government on fuel hikes because they have removed Mahama NDC nuisance taxes on it. And if Mahama and NDC were in power, we would have bought a gallon of fuel 120 Ghana cedis. Where your OPK Patriotic Voices and Okase. KK the Free American Town Kinky House. KK Hawaba. MPP party is the best choice, so Ghanaians should give MPP party another chance in 2024 for massive developmental projects. KK, all the way from Kaswa. Sule Sunyani KTK, also no government in Ghana history has managed to deliver and fulfill his promises than His Excellency Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo in terms of good health care, employment, education, roads, quality, interchange, sustainable energy, railway, agricultural, and the likes. Way Ayesule Sunyani KTK. We say I'm struggling to understand how the political elite class can be paid double salaries. This is because workers such as teachers, police service, some others usually do validation periodically. And so my question is, do the politicians do same? Alex Kofi Yarini, Adenta Commando Research. We say the MPP government know very well that they are going to opposition. So whatever people are saying or complaining, they don't mind. They do whatever benefit them without considering anyone's opinion. We are suffering, and the government is using our tax, the taxpayers' money to build cathedral, petrol, and agosri. We say, Mr. Wachia Jako, at your age and experience in politics, I'm expecting you to talk with peace, but not war. Watting or the free Denmark. Enokedi Fersamai Kesim. I say the MPP has nothing to offer Ghanaians. What they have is what we are seeing today: corruption, family and friends, and state capture. Also, Chia Madi Jibril, war and they say. Mukaila Jonah said the answer carry. Also, McJerry permits me to say a good morning to Kwabena Abankwa Yeboah, the only trusted national chairman of the MPP to be. I think Ghanaians must be careful with the NDC, especially Mr. Mahama, as their leader, because even with 8 years, governments are not able to meet their entire promises. So what are they crying for? Okay. Bukaila, Edienie. Teacher Kujo Edifi Chuabodom Adenta say, also Ghanaians are no longer interested in JDM and its NDC party in opposition again. So NDC should stop disturbing our ears. There is no way the NDC party in opposition will come back into power again. Aputo, and even what are they coming to do? We a teacher Kujo to Abonama Dentase. Rainbow the Free Kaswa. Also, the fact that Liberal Party believes and respects the fundamental human rights of Ghanaians doesn't mean they should support LGBTQ. Ghanaians are disappointed in Kofi Akpalu, and that will affect his political party. Rainbow Edifree Eyekaswa. We say good morning, McJerry. This insensitive and corrupt MPP administration is the worst in managing corporate Ghana, especially Vice President. They blame their inefficiency on COVID and Russia-Ukraine war. How come only the cedi is depreciating against the dollar when both currencies are facing the same COVID? Alai Baba or the free Madina. Kofi Kodia the free Kumasi Asokwa Lobito. Or say I beg NIA to step up their performance because some Ghanaians are not getting the Ghana cards to register their SIM. And the deadline for the SIM card registration is next month too. So which has some about it. Kwamna say because the Ghana card as many information say e bi da omosanka omo card. One ko bi am card in mind. And say to say the NIA enye bibi fa pa. Yes, so mutimi speed up. Say Sunday tie dia. Enti NIA we di masumo a. We say the politics about prepaid must stop, especially in opposition strongholds, as alleged, as if they are being forced to pay a realistic price now. Reina Eka say, Robbie fascinated for the champs near Golden Hotel. Why is NDC people forcing next president or President Nanado to do his work? We Ghanaians believe Nana and Baumia. That is why we voted for them. Ozuchia, your chairman Stephen in team. Amisko Spelele, how to aso? Osi MJ, LGBTQ plus is a demonic act. We should not be entertained. Mr. Akpalu must come again. Fresh Ladies Day, pa. So, we shouldn't allow men to marry their fellow men. We are Misko Spelele. Eno diabe. Nana kuya mwa bwati in the Fabricoma Central, aka E-Levy. Osi good morning, Mac J. NPP is much better than NDC. The NDC has a bad record of governance. Anyway, regards to Honorable Stephen Ayinsu in team. When so say Mr. Host, let's talk politics out of the cathedral matters arising and open the case very well. Please take your precious time and read this. Is the building of the cathedral ease all the problems in the country, like fuel prices, school feeding program, the dollar to cedi exchange rates, majority of unemployment in every household, or that will help we the MPP to break the 8. We say, or say, I question Noah, the traveler. Know it very well. That is not going to help us. Say I don't trust the finance minister too. It's way Noah, the act builder question Noah. Yo. Yawoza di Fiswame. I said despite the economic challenges that we are facing as a country due to the global shocks, President Akufo-Addo-led MPP government is still rolling out numerous policies and programs coupled with massive infrastructural development, which tells us that all is not lost. Hence, let's put our shoulders on the wheels and we shall surely bounce. Yawoza di Fiswame. When say the Ghanaian police should stop the divisive because we, the people of Ghana, are one people. However, I do not blame them because they are lacking skills of crowd control in a great profession which is supposed to serve with integrity and automatically thrown their respect away like Chairman Freddie Blay, who has solidly promoted the LGBTQ+. Noah, but that's it. When say I think Kofi, I think people like Kofi Akpalu need not to be entertained at all in the society because his level of thinking is very low. We thank ya sanitano. Mesha Gasante. Aboso Kai. And then you make Kofi Akpalu Beba. When some Jerry, I think the police officer did nothing wrong. After all, we know Muslims in Ghana here and what violence they Ofan Cheme. Say me read this message away. In fact, I should have discarded it. Next I can make touching baby cry. Because yeah. They contain tribal sentiment. And your papa, Ofan pa say, you read this message. Opinionative 80 or the free Kaswa. I say thank you, Mr. President, for the good work and all the positive initiatives that you've brought up. We all know, fellow Ghanaians, let's give the MPP government more time to correct the wrongs the incompetent Mahama and his NDC created. Osuchia, maybe Salcomson. We see, in fact, this government is not helping at all. Ghanaians are dying. And they seem not to do anything about it. 2024, we will show them. PK or the face Spintex. What for Ken, your plan station said Ghanaians are not ready for LGBTQ. Or Batampa Kate or Sochiao. All right. Yankwe na yendi nkomo. Na yene eye Dr. Kobe Mensah. Kwabena sa wofa insight na we say story be da ho. Or say University Dawn warns against vote buying in Ghana. And yet Dr. Kobe Mensah na say you know any nkomo. Or your lecturer University of Ghana Business School, a political marketing expert. You know. And kasa doc. Bebato machi.
Major so.
Bebato na to say.
Yamiadum. Most of to say.
Nyankopon do boko. Yamiadum. Na vote buying ewo yamanyo sem mo. Would you say bit my bibia fa wono no?
Yeah, Major say betumi aye bibia fa. I mean, say Oman nankasa etu ne ho si was obey bibia fa. Betumi aye bibia fa. Now, number of solutions are able to me prefer to curb that particular vote buying situation. We share, for example, the East war powers, and I say a regulator war election, and I say back to them. Now, they can't a regulator. In fact, typical example in the insurance for National Insurance Commission, for example. No regulate insurance market. So be here at the Bonido insurance man as on to premium on to claims and I say if you are undercut claims near there. That institution in a tumide association insurance company or yes I don't know. Now each in a play similar role in our body politics and then yet two is also unregulated elections for economy. Now, whether primary school or secondary school or political party, any election be a big economy. Is in a funny. And to say, Yakoto Abana, so be about Abakaso, Osumesi, Otia say, said the 30 year about Kumasi incidents now. A democracy, the bullion van BBC, a hot chesica. Now, say, is in a society manner. Na so bianca obi kasa ebana obetun ne mutu na so kasa mutu ase kwa ya nto amane a responsibility of the EC to invite such a person as to refer that person to the security agencies as investigative bodies Okoma it is a Iroko for example for such individuals to be investigated and as a birthday disampa then they can refer to that person for prosecution. Said the cases is here. I mean, sure say service a book could not say can I was solicited for sex. I say a show. And the same way, the electoral process is a very, very serious process. I'm sure the constitution has prescribed some of these things. Want to mean never be about election. And I don't see why. If you need to meet now, my man for a castle, Meji say. Now, and to me, refer such institutions and such people as such to the institutions responsible for them to be investigated and punitive actions to be taken. I don't see why. We should be able to do that. So you're able to make a baseline. And here one. Two, we share electoral processes, internal party electoral process. They are selecting for Kitwebina. I represent Omani Nana, I say, Munkoyi flag bearer. To me, flag bearers able to amount we're not selected by Ghanaians because some few people number Kakoyi Anipa, both parties and all the parties. They are yet to know now say when a penalty can afford vote to Masanipa. You vote to Masanipana as to whether I'm almost selecting Sanipan, almost selecting in a proper way. And that they are fit and proper people. We don't even know. I feel you expand the electoral college to the entire supporters of that particular party. You find say MPP 5 million supporters and I say 5 million members are Omukra card. Now 5 million members. And here now to me a bribe with bullion van for them to for you to be able to get your way through, it's impossible. It's almost impossible. So, me feel that you expand the electoral college. That's the case. We are card-bearing member of the political party, no matter what model we use. na yembe vote my candidate. Let me first say vote by the Ebekofo. Now there's an argument say parties say a bit expensive amount. But it's not about expensive because we have processor by the time I'll be refining process, now to me see all the inefficiency. Then you have a better system. But the case young individual na amount for to pay on way through the end one day at Yana the case drug balance or more successes cut. I'm on parliament yaf and some beji executive yaf. Now my now the coma. See it's very, very serious. We have to take measures. Then you have two measures we should sit down and think about appropriate measures to me you see dealing with this situation because it's getting out of hand.
But dog, yeah, can general elections a crown. Say I am near Titibio. Say I'm on your free, and no great general elections will be out to above 18 years. No, Omutimo Corachia, Mantra, now 1 month, could be no much church, no matter the Maumo. Any the Ekika Winnie, a Musikane, the Ekika Hon. Is it not the same thing a woman replicate a woman internal elections, you mean?
Now, they will compare general election with the internal party elections that happen. General elections, what to me be so be said, your money stabilize 1,000 seats and I said that. I mean, I have never heard anybody say what general election, what they 500 and I say 1,000 seats to vote. Because population also, I mean, the evidence is big crowd. What we see in this area, Obia Kototon chance, you know, you say, or time and call for. So, and it doesn't matter whether it's general election or not. The first point is that Easterners should prosecute when these things have happened. And two, before say internal party elections, that select few, you know, can I get it, you know, and it doesn't matter if it's Canada, but the point is that if Canada is there, and the Ebema certain, you know, not fit and proper people access to say the air can. But the point of UNICEF, we have to find a way to deal with these issues. Well, it may not necessarily be what I'm prescribing, but it could be any other measure that can help us to reduce the incidences. That's the key point here.
Okay. Na yeshe sa allegations of sikeya. Ubisa manyofu ya almost say transport facilitation. Obi ohokra na otimeka se koko sika. I remember say amanyoku obi ayisusi say bi o ya amanyoku kuma bi. Womo yo Congress somewhere 2014. Ewo University of Ghana. Mo campuses ye mu. And one more yet is amanyoku ono kra isusu so ye kuma o. One more cheche 150 Ghana cedis as at that time. Nipa one more che na ye bisa no or say wasora no pa na one more pe koko edi ntie koko or say one more 150 in 2014 one more fan koto koko. Inti kwa say one more say facilitation transport wa free nipa nti onye kakra TNT. How do we measure? Say we TNT na mum enye sika ebe influence obi no wato abade amol.
Entina say we call different say countries that will take elections seriously. Ibia wo the cap. I mean, even when it comes to political party funding, they say party need to get more than so and so from the public or and I say from political funders or the capital. So, Tanga if you are serious, they bet me I set up some of this in a baseline. Nayaka said the woman TNT it shouldn't be beyond five cities, for example. And also says so a Coco Sikadia and they refer to education institutions and I say security agencies now they would be able to do a better investigation to understand whether this one was actually for Coco or not for Coco. And see the premise is that we must begin to put structures in place that you bet me identify say Obi Etia ato vote and also on to vote. And to do that and include the baseline figure and so for so-called Coco. Another baseline tool for so-called buying of votes. In to say see another to me measure say we for Coco and as when you I think that you can say to your host when you bet me.
Na yɛnhwɛ a special prosecutor for instance Miami Chrome Asante Dwaben ebra na wɔn kɔ yi MC ya videos beto abɔnten or take the matter up etu ho anamom NPP for wie wɔn regional elections see amanfoɔ friend say allegations ya tete nie ebi mpo aba abɔnten say ɔkɔma delegate thousand cities but yɛnte ho hwee ɛno so yade bi ebetumi de yɛni ahwɛ hɔ.
Of course, I know you can because Sanka is need to keep that side of the electoral process seriously. Anka those among cancer and your money now, they refer all of them. And send it to me see and I see you put up special court to fast track, your friend is saying some cases those days we just say something against the state. To me fast track those court processes. The same thing is between dealing with the electoral process because look, the electoral process is very, very serious process. And so in Lima, the court, the countries be Latin America or baby drug barons and cartels it to be taking over the whole political system. A sponsor and call for now Omuko Parliament, to me certain areas. Scary. Into the ordinary who concern about MPP on radio. None in call for no more who said, Omoye as sponsor. I'm about Ababe. And as I said, they say, Okotoka, my past, your friends, and some passages there, you with me a day, your new Mafara, into me. Those things are practical and they are very, very realistic. So, you take measures, Daniel Becon. Into if other agencies responsible for some of this must be on their toes. We need to set up structure. So be a cassette. Yeah, imagine we are not saying refer any panel to the appropriate court. And if it is found, truer, then we'll prosecute those people. We shouldn't just be sitting there like that. And I think Ghana must start demanding the political class and your politicians and all the institutions and persons involved within the political system, including even the religious bodies, must start demanding the Yemfa process and so on. The intimate deal with this menace because they are scary. They are very, very scary.
And yes, okay. Now, akwakoba sa na chese politicians na nkasa ade woman say one ye better say amanyokuo we ekoye ne internal elections yatete say alleged allegations bi of secretary bi alleged secretary bi koso enu nti say won betwe saafo na womudin bebe mu na no be nhwehwemu na womode ya twe saafo na so ne de em say ekọ ne de womode wom fail they can't do anything on.
Well, they seem not to be doing anything, but me feel say it is in their own interest. As I said, we share the political class. They bring politicians, they bring high. Almost every electoral cycle. Almost high because you have to be looking for money to pay these delegates. I'm holding your money to ransom. I want to delegates, I take your friends and I hold the politicians, in ransom every electoral cycle. You have to look for, as I said, bulldogs, you have to look for money to go and feed them. How do you get that? I mean, we have friends, MPs. They be more looking for money. So they cannot even concentrate on the parliamentary processes. Well, they should actually join us to help solve this problem. Before we say it is in the interest of the politicians to actually join hands with society to say, okay, we're delegated here. That it is a dedicated work, just as politicians and a dedicated work for them to, work to better the lot of the people. We all have to be dedicated to do our work. I am dedicated to my work because as a teacher for a second loss, I will have it. It's most of them say, politics. It is a voluntary, dedicated work to serve your people, not to make money. It me feel the politicians nankasa it is in their interest, parties no. Omuma yi na yen kampom na yen tumi enka business so that high no more high. A back off because omo lifespan is they bring na internal mo yare because of the demand, financial demand on them. Omo co bank, omo jilon, omo here, omo pesakawe. Utu wa utu mi se sani pa we kwa diskawe onye ni papa. And so because you have to fund your campaign, unya we ya na wa hijack obey every demand on you. Sani ye pen. I think it's wrong. So we should take measures. Yeah, and I am working together to make the things better.
Osha president na se mi okan ye se on de na memum se wo ba na se o ba be pe wo ho de ne kope different venture bi na ko na mo manya na memum sa kasa we okan de kasa kekese bi o ana se yade a aye adwuma wo na memum.
Well, I think Obia is clear to everybody. The president will fail you on that speech. I mean, a lot of us took him, took it as face value, indeed, obey to me. But from the evidences, from the evidences that we have seen, I don't think that Botumia is more on that side. And even so many other activists of him and as strong supporters of him have actually acknowledged Anye Juma. And certainly Anye Juma. Evidence and said Botumia Juma.
Okay. President, former minister for energy, Yirabuachi Jakon. Ya papa yi edin sembi dia tudwa. Na nsam no dia tudwa ne mu baako ene se obi ananka obo ne chidom ye ne campaign manager. Enam so ma nipa yi ebo ni din se omeyesoafo mehwe anyina mahoden ene ho nsem so. Na ekoba se papa yi de ne letter share ne nsem se president adana se. O kire se on president relationship aye bibia wo ho. Eno no eka bibi de kire MPP political fortunes ana.
Well, I wouldn't be able to tell the magnitude of effect, but I suppose it speaks to among internal, relationship, because obviously, on one breath, the Ufu said President was right, and I say because there was something untoward, internet LED in the president to take that position. I don't think that the question of loyalty would actually arise because then you're suggesting that regardless of the severity of the issue, the loyalty should actually supersede that. But I share a different view. But yes, the Oka said it wasn't really what they claim to be, and I say a hoax, and I say a framed up story there. Then of course, you would say there was no exercise of good faith in that sense. And see, its impact on the party, I don't think from the voters' perspective, people really care about that. But I think for internal, arrangements, internal relationships, I'm out for Befio Mochikaka in terms of how they deal with, relationships and issues at stake in that sense.
But yeah, Papa Okasa, would you know what is as a Yaudi anymore? As a party, no, and I say a bino, Bomodian and resolve, no, maybe this is to say, Eddie say Yaudi no abenimo.
I think I would rather expand it beyond the two.
Okay.
Much more, political, institutionalized systems. I think McCann several times the political parties should take the power from the presidential candidate. Because the old presidential candidate, I said presidential candidate is de facto party leader. That is not the case. I mean, the party secretary, general secretary, and the party chairman, these are the leaders of the political parties. And when you go to established democracies, we have what is called parliamentary political party and the political party, and of course, executive political party. So we a party presidential candidate, and then in chair say we a party leader. And, the political parties should be structured appropriately so that the candidates, they take decisions. I mean, I say, to me, I draw your attention. Let to me, some way somehow action also in some instances. It happened. It happened in South Africa. It happens in Zimbabwe. But party leaders, de facto, party presidential aspirant candidates in a de facto party leader. Into me come myself. Into me because Obia expected say Obama is some good is big. About we actually sort of say the party political structure. And the same thing that happened with our constituencies. MP no abe your friend is saying de facto leader or can be and then find out into me can I say into me anyway. So we presidential candidate, it doesn't mean that you take decisions on your own. The party has to be involved in some of these decision making. And whether indeed the CE for Boachejakon was in order or it was a made up, the party could have investigated and then taking the appropriate measures. But Sebane said, I bet a presidential candidate and I say a flag bearer, and in the relationship with other persons, then he can actually independently and I said unilaterally take decisions as a political party.
Now, we are political analyst, Dr. Kobe Mensah. Yura Boachejakon eka sembi say, or no president directing the pebi Emma womoba na nine so as at the time I know ye energy minister na. And yes, a wound nipa na woba ya and I'm say or mampenye no akase brana be hunu nti woba ya na bibia sebe keke na or the amount na mum obe review. Ohwe na ade no emfaso ana ohwe na wuntimi wun need the capacity a ana wun need the merit a obetimi de aye sa ade na. Obepamo ana obe onfa say contract krona na say ade a president ne kai so onfa ma no onfa ma o say bia no nyina kan wo bi na nipa bi na womo airtime no ne nsam ni o enti yebisa how many ministers na de okay is sampa na etie de a how many ministers na betima yes ade we na wo minister na o president a no pa wo ma appointment no direct obi ba wo ho na wa wutimi we nipa no hu say nipa no the merit no doesn't meet thresholds ewo dwumadi a opese odi ne ho a na say nipa no ye beka so ye hwan.
Well, I couldn't actually confirm or say that is what is the reason why you're ganging up against him. That I can't comment on that because I don't know the veracity of the issue. But I think that your point is not kind of no answer because president in him on only competences and in the judgment level, anything in the CEO. And I suppose president in also na per Odi and I said na mambo ni echo yitina or selected such persons into those capacities. So if be the responsibility amount, you have your job description and you have your expectations to achieve. That's an independent on follow within the competency levels now. But to me, I'm a subsidy. Why should you have to give the person that particular contract or that particular responsibility? Because President I refer. President is not referring you on his own individual capacity. He's referring you on behalf of the state and expecting that certain deliverables will be achieved. If you do not have the competence, maybe one his position can make the same thing.
Oh, okay.
Because we need people who have that particular characteristics to say, regardless of where your references are, you do not qualify for a certain position. That has to be stated. And it shouldn't be the president in RFA and as a minister. It cannot be that way. Internal may I side with him, but as to whether that is the reason why you're ganging up against him, I cannot tell.
Okay.
But certainly his principles are correct.
All right. Wait, the last one. Honorable Sarajo Asafua, the position, Adam Pine, especially being the gender minister. Our position, Yadawa. Nipa bi ka say no mampanyi kra etwen de amene wa dwen kire wo ho so mampanyi I know so fire no po bi de ne kokusi na yana.
Well, I cannot speak on authority in terms of parliamentary procedure. My name senior almost setups, but I can speak as a layperson. I mean, many we may sure say yanka ya sorry for you ma ho akotena baby for this longer. Yanka you join for yasaki.
When the crowd they make the parliamentary level, they make the position as the minister for gender and social protection.
Okay. I mean, I think it's a straightforward decision for everybody. I mean, even if you're a lay person, who say who sorry if you were so for a certain period, certainly who be coffee. There is something called leave. Leave, so who apply for leave with you, the count the period they say to me call it. Most people within a month, 27 days or 24 days in a year. And I suspect that within government, and I don't know the details of it, but within government, there's a certain number of days that will be to me actually, even with it on compassionate leave. There's a stipulated period. But so be to me leave in perpetuity. Hey, I don't even understand the notion behind this particular one. Well, it is to every Ghanaian, and just like me, not as an expert, but to every Ghanaian there, it doesn't make sense at all. And I think the president to me, but catch the Ghana for why somebody needs a special dispensation such as that, because a lot of people don't understand it.
Akwa say be na president ni nimbi a yen no money ye nimu ana because
money the president in India. You didn't to us on just mine for a period of 8 years. Until he has to come and tell us. I didn't know to me in your special dispensation for that long. Him the reason why. Until no to me, it's to me be brief Ghana for that this is the reason why until a certain person can actually go for a long time on bada.
And the reason tia untimi fire said the nipa be hwe anymore.
Of course. Also to me can in nature.
Dr. Kobe Mensah Medase. Right, Dr. Kobe Mensah, your lecturer, University of Ghana Business School, political marketing expert, and you're doing common political analyst. And the your baby son Samano. The amount 836. Aye, Ghana Montie. Beat 100.9. 0503721744. 0503721744. Kwabramafo. Ewa, Kwabra?
Long one day.
Long one, oh. I said, oh. You been at that, you knew what your friend is saying. You're Jadini at all, and yes, sir. I'm not moving on our cano. I'm off for sending moving in the I'm off for your movies found. Who's a maybe you found of such movies? What was a predator? A predator and yet terminator. Oh, if I me and Sakura, I have back in it. We say a Magari tell Kwabena, say moving now, all can a predator. Oh, they are bad. We can't find it here.
What in the end, assume if you come. Almost Kerano, none limit to Saboa. Until now, no, was I. And war Bansua win our forest.
Okay.
Yeah, ain't what the attention name. If a Kerano, who commando ye. A fair now commando so. But answer na commando be no commando call for no baby. Abaya be a no forest. No name said the abuan.
It is a forest and I say at chance jungle warfare.
Jungle forest.
Newton our castle more active movies for
maybe
soldier for active movies.
To me, your friend back,
and a soldier for William Asumwa. One more crowns with the home crown away to I can say.
Be our oh, a tia no could talk commando, you could have more than that.
I'm not becoming your cabrava.
Needs FM. What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? taste natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Twem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya jon to ma me ensa duku portmanteau. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afi bia nso beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. We dan kan no tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso wo hye kura dia ka ho. Wo hwade a wapi ho. O ka sa batete. Eda fom won. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba worry.
Aso.
Ye fear said this way chocolate drink, ya sorry, no pan on yenum. Ye bishop free genome no snack. Ye nya ho ho anu ye de serve wo mo. Ye did we any a pebibia bogu ya de so a. This way chocolate drink in yenum. And this one what's anu a. He se kire wom, koko wom, prick wom, bibia wom. Ade wo hia ni so se.
This way chocolate drink.
De wo hia ani so se.
FDA ahwe se adwede nkratoe mo agya tum se eye.
Utie oha echi ponkno Needs FM.
Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie. Ghana Montie.
Haye Ghana Montie di 100.9 kwabna mafo na eboa me a yede eye dwumedie yede ebrewo enti kwabna
yo
yanko anywhere.
Abusia de Bokata Ghanaian Times Secretary Fetos 9 na mitine. Inspector General of Police a friend Dr. George Kufu Dampare and wine tadete aposif 19. That's aposif 19 dear a yomo ano pe na magdari bonwa. From yefo. That for no pepe. Now disturbances here course who Kumasi Islamic Senior High no. And na aposif we say video. Enti omu video no na omu kase the student ya omu kura sekan student omu kura sekan sam konfo we san omu tie wo sad ye we betumi akɔhɛ no Presbyterian boy
Utie oha
Presbyterian school one say omu sabi omu nni atutura asɛm sa na mo Mudi enam said the bia sane ye kanti ayamode ya no makoto sika makoto medala na senata adim medala na senata adim that disturbance ya enam gusu a moye na sansam no a aposifo no wo mo ka no dabi yeti yeti wade. Why do you have to do that? Aya tribal sentiment. Aya tribal commentary, aya bogotry, any quantity of Susokra. Ya Tigana, hey, Yenina Yatiasum Jim, Adentina Becassa Islamic Senior High School for dear, and I'm say, a year you phone a guanti, Womudia son, Womusubanti, as some no woman kind dear, Womo and canny yenti. Ya intended Nipan 9, but say Nipan 9 dear. Aposifo amfo mudiyama aposifo saadie we nso na aposifo moya aya na ha adwene kakra no then nipa nan no eminim Ghanaian Times momudia wansa damfo mudiyama banko omudin ba ya nanka ye pa ne ye hu se eye majeri eye wodame eye kwabena ana se eye frima na ya intadeti wo mu batu mu amfa edin no ama anyo ono kwa aposifo bi nso ka ho a consequently yasi wo mu nso entena nten kakra de bakwa akosi se ya bayan sisemu ade ewie pe se wo mu di bi mu a wo mu di braba mu wo mu di fo nso a ya batwi wo no mu aso te se de mra no atie pepepe na de amede atu aso aye de bokrata ya friend se a Ghanaian Times Secretary Toso Edubako. What the Aban watches a minority caucus or parliament, and Womoka say, Ghana Cardinal, this year acquaintance is anymore. Ebinum Copebia woman yebi, Ebinum Kwan woman saka. Nanona minority caucus nature say, a dear be a one Ghana bia ya persi a seno, near dances and murem. Common national identification card ya obi baba tibia wojina we yotane picture wode ne certain team machine so ayewie ɛyɛ gye wade ɛkɔ no ɛno nso akɔ mansotwe ɛma ebinom de besi nnɛ Ghana card kɛkɛ wɔn nsa ntumi nka Sam Nate George ɛyɛ mmarahyɛbɛtani ma de se wɔ ne ngo pram Greater Accra region na deputy ranking member for communication ɛna wɔkyɛ sɛ ɔno koraa de complaints a ɛba ne pono so no ontumi nka nwie kyerɛ sɛ obi a ɔbɛbɛ biara me Ghana card me nsanka Ghana card me nsanka nti Ghana card na akɔyɛ mansotwe a ha atene paa nti mpanimfoɔ nhwɛ na wɔn home no so kakra sanse Ghana card no ayɛ problem ansamtrafo a mobɛto aba DJ a vote no odin wɔ Ghanaian Times kratafa ɛtɔ so etumienu eba behwem sɛ medin wɔ mu a aka akyerɛ mo
na sɛ odin wɔ ma wo nim
enim
Pamna mami kwa amano so yene Professor Yao Jampo yene no ni nkomo ye political science lecturer head of Youth Bridge Research Institute at the University of Ghana na prof so de in fact me jonko pa na say na me ya so den but me follow no nti me nim say ade ato na ni kwabena ka me wona me ma prof ya kwa ansa me ne de nkomo nti prof bro me mo achi o ma o ya konso
oh yene that's
na bibia boko de
me adom mo ye pa
de nyame ase nya ne tie se eye papa etwa na ni ahwe ban
nyame ase ono aton sa friend no you watch it and song yeah mo say nti mo de emfa yeah especially when him so about the one on set obonde ye am first dia pa nanso ni nanso na na chere amana me
yo ya ma shede ye ni tutu ye bia so na ma ya we
okay brother
yeah that's it prof yendi komo kakra emfa nsem bia ba beto dwa ne titiriu Islamic Senior High School in Samoa Koso adesuafo yi ne posifo no wo mudi bom wa Asante Mantem Kumase nam so ma eye control room video bi nso e ba bonten commentaries a na nipa bi isusu se wo mo ye posifo na wo mo ya wo mo sign video eye CCTV cameras infonia capture ye nam so ma IGP we take action Sadia we ba beto dwai say na etie ne action na every IGP also aba
you me that me say in kind of there was a public outreach about the way a police force are responding to school for Nkwala ammonia armed, and so we dealt with them with that kind of high-handed and which you know that said you be no more Asia a more comment and shana ebema religious intolerance example aba that it be no more the uncommon yes it be no person be hype was
yeah
some not one kind because and yet as papa kind and that the near me who say it all has to do with a manner our recruitment into the police, you know, has been done for some time now. The response, the reaction of the IGP is commendable. But generally, I have fast up a police follow. And apart from a police follow, generally, the way a manner we do our recruitment, and one a war. So any of person one may say AGYEMAN. We don't get them there. The ubi person or yeah. I do the be a nipa people nanka on ye na drink for this commitment to some police. Number one, AGYEMAN and the police for Falipa and you know Maminko apply be. Only sa akuma pano and attitude now between the police and so many want to make Number two, politicians and the omunko for be and home qualify at the room. Number 3, protocol. Minimum way, in our family or the miracle acquisition, and also M1. But you know, say, number 1, only one need the facts of a police here. As I say, or no, or common and then no, I say, no, pay the eye. And the chair, Papa, and in terms of training, the moment, then cover me, police, one fine police, and you know, obey, you know, the professionalism now, the politician being a abba, MP for NDC for now, or maybe in the power. Young call for they can't be abba. It's time that we don't know me. There's no more boy, you fake mama, yet. You kill me now every. Omo kwa training ya dem omo no kra no omo fa the chese so ya ban na aba so no omo dey ashim enti no ewia esa so dem so be na say ho yentimi mi na di na so enti no the person does not become professional afi protocol for no so no oh penny way na so me start na buy penny way na so me start ma to try police for no sa na what the ni para dey akose ho omo so ba esa say me nim say penny pa we na dem buy they are also not committed to the ideals of proper police. Into what we are police need to say or making partisan comments. As a party for the local saying. The police need you are supposed to be over and above partisanship and be able to be professional. But now as a police, they are to against it to say actually we know to after the Obekwa koshe kwan your fire so oba police no mo no na protocol ni bi anase politician ni bi and anase obi a onye na je se ko be di police na mom edwuma ni ho nti ya fa na sem won na obehwe o background no behwe na ono mo enti no ma bi mo no se ma police ko kwan ama omo ye professional recruitment na enye se protocol ye di nam konfo so ni afa konfo obi an qualify only moving to Yafana by force. Obia and can't qualify, so now buying the ones who by force. Can't conform the chomu in a police for screaming now or more genuine recruitment process based on meritocracy. I am sure that wouldn't have police from Mokaku to go Basa and a police from make comments about inside one religion against the other. It's unprofessional. Yes, sir. But Obeka show background na aban bi na bass no di omo and na say protocol munam protocol bi so na di omo say mo by force. Anything na omo make omo here be able in that unprofessional manner. Me feel say mwa emra so say yeah chef why possible recruitment in the public service generally. Now because the recruiting agencies one na fan conform mom kind of my so that recruitment will be essentially based on meritocracy. And yeah, whom you know, there be a obini movie, Tana, Obiani movie, Obini, so there be a we tend to have square pegs in round home. And when I'm that comment, you know, so Abba, I wish you should engage in a come when some of the conduct, I'm what to be an Yama and say, Yan
okay. Na mepa chow na wo ka kwan a ye fa so recruit but medim say the protocols no kra no ebeye adwuma wo mu a say aya omo pass through training no entete ya ye dem a omo ada na entete ya ni ntimi nsesa wo mu yi
say obi a tra adia abofra bia besku a me de tra adia mi wi asin ma tra I did the nursery, I could see secondary school and I to university. And you know, when it comes to teaching, in the morning, I might be now, I will flower best of course, any mamma and papa, I would car. And I said, mamma and papa, I would too. And I said, of course, to me, penny be opening be the cheap. A best school, I told the beer, what's another crap? A son said, or shady car, only cheap. I will my sworn. On here, not being so obey receptive and training and learning. And no, undermine the quality of training needs to be the map of family. Of course, you will be cheap. Who can be I was school one tibula, media when I'm more person mutia, then I made them send me in a market now. One tibula, or pension and papa mania, your margin, yeah, be trying to ticket papa booty. Obin so bad, training the other man by a name, I'm sure, winning the papa, then buy protocol, penny, in the sound for no more bad. It tends not to be receptive to mass training. In the actual say it too yen to open source crowd now, this first crowd out, and to and shiny person where to show you not be out to we are police in here and so you're professional in your conduct and then also in your utterance. Make sure it's something now on make utterances that incite other people one religious sect against the other. It's wrong, but as I say, all banner maybe the diligence, being a son and standing by they don't tend to pay much attention to teachings and they don't become receptive to training and teaching. Nina Mwa and Emma. So they are not sure background. There are people who would have gotten into the service through some protocol one way or the other.
Na yebisa se yebe regulate na fine ben so yebe fa so aye no.
And I may kind of say recruitment into these agencies of state must be based on meritocracy. Yemma a police for any recruiting agencies no. Yemma mo kwan no mo nkasa nyo mo dwuma. Na obum training one a form we. No make sure say one a form no. Number 1, omu wo ade no hu enije so mo beye. That is number 1. Number 2, betumi aye. Na yem form mpanti tie no mu yie. Eno mu yes background checks na se for no. Muse we no de omu enije afi no bia ne de oba na omo a ne pese omo ba na ye de omo fanti tie mu ya. Ebema some of these acts of unprofessionalism no. Conform. But I understand that they be a obi ne so me sem na dem ba they be a protocol. Ebema sa conduct akoso. Into there they say go to their backgrounds and check. And I've been talking to some of the police officers. Most of the times no corner or more my son. If you be a buying a basso. I say protocol papa penny be and buy or them buy into.
Okay. Inti now a two-way traffic. Osini na obi di protocol abane hono. Ena eye di ono so edi protocol na eba. Inti why na say osesa ni suban yie. Ye di protocol no ba na on reject. Ana the other neighbor no so na so osesa ni suban.
Now there should be a national consensus on some of these things. Once Ghana, our public service is filled with many square pegs in round holes. Until down on Papibi, Kokasa government statistician, Oka say, he a friend is saying, public servants, Akitiana, at the moment, a switching on more output, and as if we would be any brain or so. One of the reasons why any brain or so is that who for some. Why never man the bank? Why never this public servants and a public service work? Kasa as of mine, yes, na DBR aban bia baswa of course so filing call for a good public service whether they are qualified or they are not qualified, we put them there. At the end of the day, then they are not able to deliver, and yet we pretend to be paid. Why recruitment process now it is not based on meritocracy, and then you will people conducting themselves well. You will be unprofessional in their conduct. But why in a year? It's not their fun for qualifying the system. So let there be some national dialogue and consensus on some of these things. A bus will be I would see a over to now console, no, like I said, one host of a morning program. What are the requirements? The forward, you be pressure, the wolf fit requirements. Answer near the what now? There will catch a dear war for me station on Antino. Radio station and by the rabbit. I spoke to me, you would mean you here, Robert. I know the M1.
Okay, we shouldn't also take it say nipa no ni bibi e wa ben mu ana ni bibi e wo tumi so the protocol no or the ba and just say ye hwe say nipa no enam protocol ni nti no akwakwa ya dwen say e bia ontimi ye nti say ye de manem say kono so say ye hwe wo yie.
No, so they make can say brief me say police for one way nyema egu a police for anyone say obi a ko to an kan so to and na se for o show mo background a won nyina no party bi na ba be mi pio mo say mo ana say mo di protocol bi na ba internet that should make us rethink the role of protocol and partisan influences some of these recruitment processes. Bon, in the idea we are even well, it may not always be true. Say, we are part in the same and as we are or not protocol to be but if we say the brain not so no or not protocol the party in them, it's almost a problem. It is a better so another. If you need your cry, now I'm a police for my body. Yeah, money.
Okay. And yes, you will say, Prof. Yebisa say identical na say yetena ho emma saade we si ansa na later yebe say yede homan a na yede twetwe tware kwan mu temporarily no yebde beko yede akwakotwa kwan ne mo omereko a interior defense and interior committee ye call ho no omo say nkrata akọ since 2012 itina identical na say yetena wa ma we kura babisi man say bi say bi abonte
na say wonim say sa na ye na yete oman no sa na you're running of ADBS, ADB a dangerous, yen ye. The Sherman stay and Sana, your Sherman the Oyin or how bad and Sunny one among Sunny. A year bad, Sunny. Oh, and you know, it all boils down to how have ruled ourselves and governed ourselves. We haven't had proactive leadership. Oh, ADBS, oh, the other. When I'm quite trouble, I quite perfect. I won't say photo keep way be at one chamber. Obe will say photo on the home. Not a did won't have your bear man who not your step final cry. And count say, I said, penny for what or share photos, but not sharp fine swap. And corner one who said, if you are at the photo here, I'll be best idea. And once I'm a bit to be a normal idea, I want to copy. That's when you're there. I didn't. Every year, every man I say, I'm not your how bad or how bad you be 3 days, 1 week. That's what I'm saying. I send me any Ghana, you didn't know watching that. And I send by 3 days, 1 week, a trim we are a sample for about here, and no actually tell you. Then yeah, in Suata. Yeah, can want them air flood and nothing. So when himself be, yeah, a chamber to me die. Yeah, can want someone, I bet you we have a born, we have a born, not you. But we are not as a key. Yes, Sherman, you must say, that you in the buy and so, that you are how you have to keep and so, answer now. And look where by you said, and so I know they put this temporary measure here, take that off. I'm not saying. The caliber of people we are and the caliber of people we have entrusted ourselves to govern us.
Okay. Yo, Prof, yet I say no pay say when ye a din come on.
Miss Manassi,
Yanko shop. Then Professor Yaojampo, political science lecturer, head of Youth Bridge Research Institute, University of Ghana, and the Yeneno, it didn't come on. How you did 100.9. Solomon Asante, where did that?
Utie oha extra punk no. Needs FM.
What's cool, fresh and trendy with a new look? Makes you feel real good, that refreshing vibe. Satisfies you right just the way you like. Do you know? Do you know? Do you know? Ain't gotta do it alone. Specialized makes you flow. Anytime, anywhere. Specialized feel different. Always think specialized. Special
nice, natural mineral water. Feel different. Think special. This advertisement has been vetted and approved by the FDA.
Hey, catch it. Listen in here. And you ma beto to dia me baba no hwade no. Hwem so betumi a. Hey, asew. Hey, now beka. Ya John to mami ensa duku potomanto. This way chocolate drink. Na kan wo hwe afi bia so beri ni waware ni a. This way chocolate drink. Na kan sia. Oh, asew. Udan kwanu tumu ho. Me be mo anu nso hye kura dia ka ho. Uhwe dia wapi ho. Ukasa batete. Eda fom ho. This way chocolate drink.
Crash up a baba worry.
Aso,
ye fear said this way chocolate drink, yes, or no pan on yenum. Ye bishop free gymnum and snack. Ye nya ho no near the seven woman. Ye did really a pebibia bob we had yasua. This way chocolate drink in yenum. And at this one, what's yanua? Has such a woman, cocoa wom, pricky wom, bibia wom, I don't hear any social.
This way chocolate drink.
The hear any social.
FDA, I just said you didn't crack to more jet to say a ye.
Utie oha echi ponkno needs FM.
Yamwa ba de be need 100.9. But your phone baba Solomon Asante atena se na ma menhwe messages ni bi na yento aso. We say good morning, Mark Jerry. My name is Ebenezer from Kwabenya. I said the dust is settled now. Dubuache Jako is taking us. He promised us. So truly the incompetent president had knew something about the inflated cost of the Ameripower. The Bajam say, Honorable Bache Jako, yes, I know kind. Bruno Di Free, not Kanishi. Also, please tell Kwabena Mafu that he is indeed sensible. I love the way he applies the wisdom to contribute on your program. No, say no to LGBTQ. When say McJerry, our real problem will be solved if we adopt the bullet train principle planned by Dr. Thomas Mensah, the inventor, Uncle Eddie Free Tema. Chairman Eddie Free Atosu Kumaso say I disagree with the MPP National Chairman Mr. Freddie Blame that we should allow those who willingly want to be gays to have their way. Ghanaians should continue to stand up against this LGBTQ++. Chairman Eddie Free Atosu. Okoro Yabua Di Free Brahma Benio say IGP is trying to redeem the tarnished reputation of Ghana police, but it seems his people are not ready to support him because we are here and see what police brutality just happens every day. Okay. Teacher, could you edit free page in the susum? Also, only pretender makes it look like Ghana is the only nation going through economic hardship. The reality is that every nation under the sun is going through the negative effect of the COVID-19 pandemic. So no political party should project themselves as the messiah of the economy. Also, Chia Eric Nana AGYEMAN Prempe Nadmo, Director General. Musa Batua Di Free Eyasawan say, Ghana is in serious economic crisis, and I don't think it will end soon. It appears the leaders have no clue on how to manage their country since e-levy has not made any significant impact on the national purse. And IMF is now the alternative. As we are told, then nothing will change for this economy. Musa Batua. Where's the please? Animal research land is being sold by one land guard who Abonidin Waha. As and then the money. Anyway, some kind because it's a BBS. We are sure the BBS. A UTV soon I make it here for more fun. UTV soon I make a send. I'm sure a national organizer, the man LPG Kofi Akpaloo party, no be resign. I mean, sure say. I heard the corner. I'm say, yes, anything I might have made it will be true. Well, say good morning, Mark Jerry. Kofi Akpaloo of the Liberal Party of Ghana has really bring our hopes down with the intention of legalizing LGBTQ. He should not dream of making it to the presidency. Ericus Gaspar, virtually US. Tetedi Fisunyane Wawesua. I said it's also be known that the post-2022 economic hardship you see in Ghana here is not peculiar to Ghana alone. It is a global thing. Ours is even better than most of our African countries. Don't fall for the propaganda and deception of former President John Mahama and NDC. We say His Excellency Nanado, best African say best. Okay, we should save Jenny. Gomeza, what natural. Fuseni Salifu Kanso Azango. I say I don't blame Ghanaian road contractors who do poor work, but the supervisors at the Ministry of Roads and Highways who are resting on the job. And come first study for Chima Yerebi inside BNE. I said, despite the economic hardship around the world, market prices, so there is so far our president and now the government for proper management on the economic sector. Ghana is still working again. My regards to our bank choir boy incoming chairman of the MPP. Cindy Bedifrika also let's applaud the IGP and his team for making bold actions to interrogate people responsible for the Islamic Senior High School shooting saga. Also, how about Ishaba now Kadifa Sherman constituency aka DMB 2024. Also, I want to make it clear that if Ghanaians want the best for motherland, our motherland Ghana, as a country, they should allow the MPP government to operate beyond the 8 years. Thank you. Esuba Yata Africa. So I said we need peace because without peace there is no development. Mistake wondered if he Soma Duejiri. Or say if corrupt, clueless, nepotistic, confused and insensitive political party bamboozled its way into the political office, end result becomes a catastrophe and an albatross around our neck. Unprecedented economic hardship and insecurity has become the order of the day. This government has really failed us. Pretty Medifri and one called Dankwa Smith, aka Bute, or says the perfect man for the first vice chairmanship position. Well, say good morning, Jerry. Please, to control the spread of the COVID-19, the government should pass a law that if you don't take the vaccine, you should not go to the public places. Hey, Gulf State. Adolf Hitler, Medina. Also, we thank God, former President John Ejokum Kufuor has acknowledged the good deeds of Dr. Alhaji Bawumia, 2024. Positive change at the free Medina. Also, looking at how Ghana's economy is going down, any man that have an erection needs to be arrested. Debt to GDP ratio is 84%, unemployment rate 13.6, inflation is 27.6. Well, say good morning. Tell Kwamnama for that the title of the movie is Predator. Terry. Who's he? Oh, sorry about that. Okay, Derry Ann or the Fitema or the Abe. Well, say McJerry. Why do you allow the MPP and NDC communicators to come and argue unnecessarily and waste the precious airtime? Ghanaians would love to hear about how to plan and properly develop the nation instead of the unnecessary argument and shouting. Damra, Efiamai. Afiamai. Oh, okay. Away. Oh, okay. Afiamai.
Oh, Mayra. Ufiano ko Mayra.
Okay. Damra, me that's you. Well, say good morning, McJerry. Please, I'm asking what has happened to the first Saturday of every month cleanup exercise the government brought some time ago. Yabani Jampanturudu. Okay. Jampanturudu. Sorry. Jampanturudu. The second. Hey, Yabani, but that's it. Honorable MP Minister Mavis Aokumsen has over the years, Leviticus powers, Kaswane saying, empowering and resourcing her constituents. And the distribution of the vehicles over the weekend is another step to improve the living conditions of her people. God richly bless Honorable Mavis Aokumsen Obatampa. Well, it's a good morning, McJerry. Please tell the NDC and their desperate former president that Ghanaians are waiting patiently for him and his NDC come 2024. So they should tackle themselves and laugh. Thank you. And it was over there. Well, so although our police service are doing a great job, but there is still room for improvement as regards to the recent clash with the students of Islamic Senior High School. Our law enforcement agency should always familiarize themselves in accordance to our democratic values to ensure an excellent professionalism. All the way from UK. Wait, Sir McJerry, please ask the NDC and its allies that what profit did the country Ghana got from the 820 million cities they sent to the northern region to Rio are confirmed as Ontabas, Jida, and the rest, compared to the 250 million to the cathedral. Frank Nehru, I was okay. Master Red Africa, so I say a Ghanaian should rather blame the NDC and Mahama administration on the current four highs due to their bad policy of the deregulation program that they implemented. Hey, Papa. We say we gave taxpayers money, $32 million, to the designer of the National Cathedral, and we want to borrow $25 million to boost agriculture. And you think there is nothing wrong with this government? About 32 million cities. $10. Okay. Solomon.
Jerry, MG.
What is it?
Ejanado. Anyone Bible?
Yeah, then you go pass. Former Deputy Communication Director and the man NPP.
Asanitani.
Asanitano.
Baba. It's still at post.
Yes, sir. Creating hint, you know. I don't make I say likely so berries. I mean, sure, so I mean, say the other day.
And as I villa was me do ye. Bisani Munsem.
Okay. You're just on Babacayo. May I say? Anyway. Now, be able to do.
Ejana do mo pa my Jerry. HTF was so.
Yes, at you for Joseph.
Abo Juma no permit you interviews upon interviews. Very salient ones. I really enjoy almost every the interview that you. Yes. I really enjoy.
Thanks so much. Yeah, that's it. That's right. Yes, I see.
All right.
Quick one. Police for action I want to take against some video be called viral. What you say with a tribal contents be any proper. It related to the Islamic senior high school senator.
Magari, the kind I was say yetimeti as back up say eye kasa ye kan. I was say yetimi ehu say kasa no eno edi yen ko ohawo mu ene no aso edi yen ewura baby pa ye ba ne se onya kwanya na ubie wano akasa na we se ohwe okasa yie. In fact ade ba ko a as a people yen time ye ni enku eye the way ye kasa ye generalize your statements ebia wehu asemka student bia ebia evans or call secondary school a particular secondary school be na or misbehave now so say school for there say what generalize them their friend and say wehu ebia student academy student be me let me use my school because me old school academy student be na onam na or misbehave. No one can say a general misbehavior of that individual from that society. A crack academy na say oh a crack academy for dear. Say because why hasty generalization it's unpardonable. It's unpardonable. And you be na me sure say ato ye nuanom approach phone because we share commentary no more running na. And say man no mo kika oh show kura se kan. Nti e ma de wanya sa akwanya enhu video no a create impression money panels oh send kwala no kwam de ne kura po nyese blood keke no mo block you but these are some of the things that they were holding I be no kram putting and nam superman sebi police for use that force no edi e call wo so no because adisha say na ebobo from last week was in ni e can say oh nkola we 8 I remember I was saying it nkola we kra me so on 18 years the school for nkola why should this excessive force be used on them. That time ni video na share who say some of them were yielding cry your friend is cutlasses ni niam but per sa commentary no more running per footage na e twa no wo e ho no e me hu oh so na nkola ade no me say bi obibi yes bibi ankoka Mageri ubebo me twika say
bibi ankoka papa
say what you say say no mu cry cutlasses and say bi almost head towards approach for no it na approach for no on means enkonko jana enu kasi or disperse crowd with sani shield no kitana kibo nipa na or koye nipa de crack atlas so now it means say bianca the best is also or go the extra mile by using an maximum force be just to dispel them. It is sad the normal and sad commentary running your neighbor it was enriching our knowledge about the whole event but saka sakitwa na ko fry no obako say ya school e waka me mu enu say I don't think say it went well. Oh, because I mean, a whole lot of what was it?
I mean, person you very
yes, just say, no. For the benefit of ABI, it's true what you're saying is true, but for the people who are on teams, I win, two craft why. Yeah, also what would it down? But just of elements, no woman in that is it. That is it. I heard you this morning. Yes. But for the benefit of a TF4, I fear no man tuning in. At least let's give some figments. Kakra no move me. Some kitten emboa. Nipa baako na aye ade. How many Islamic schools near Ghana has he? Emudu do say ne yate so mo yes to try same way. And then when we dey na beto dwa. Enti na nkan hwasem e na wo se ne yes ye hwe ne ka. But we generalize this statement ne ye say your friend is saying that sect no or hufi and I'm saying oh yes are there now the problems neighbor with the problem maybe ade am say me ba me can say mesre yennuan they find themselves in that sect that religion say they shouldn't let this statement enko ka woman react in a manner ebe cause some instability system ni mo se see a police for na ehu na woma take omoto na mo bi ewo ho yenyama police for mpanifo no ana the way on be take asem one for the mere fact po say omhu tape no na omotime hu say adie we ambo antin nkrofo we take action we wo mo so no is enough yenyama police for take it because omo take action kire say omo so omo fo aso say ade na course no enya ade papa it member citizens no ebi omo finding themselves belonging to that sect or religion no ebeka say no nkrofo bi ni mu ewo police fo ni mu no akasa tia wo mo nti no ombefa mra ahye wo mo say waye bibi me ye sure say ye papa national chief imam obefre ajubre amani kro ne mano and the chita for no because se bibi say ambemu an ebi so be take the law into their hands but no chire bi na omo nam so de koye ni mebi a o meti asepo o tipo related to the fact say yes adie we ekosi enti ama we ni mu yes na so na ebi an defio enti mesre say from the asweye of the year Papa national chief imam no impenifo be so no omo kan bibi to calm down the youth no because usually ban is na youth no na omo take eniema hye omo sem e de ye eniema eni se omo ye na ma adwubro emra omo na say the police for no ahyase afa asem na omo deal with it no me sure say they'll deal with it to its logical conclusion. Enti Jerry yes sir e de in fact let's ye make sure say ye be condemn sa act no ye condemn we are not leaving anything on there. That act in a course, that statement, we are condemning it. It doesn't promote national unity. No. It doesn't promote that your friend is saying religious cohesion. You enjoy what nation. No, it doesn't promote it. It's a statement from the police. No, we condemn it. Yeah, the Yanko say IGP apeja same no. Deal with it from that angle. Yeah, then I say. It's yenuanum Muslimi no. Yesere wo form hu enjimu ansa. IGP onye Muslimi no so hu se de a police for ni binim aye we so aye kan yen kasi a police for nyina na maye sa eno so ko na ko hasty generalization the police for binim aye a embra na so mu no wo mu nyama police for na embra na so mu no emman mfa mo ndele enkosi na wiye na ye de ne sa kakra no o mind chichire no emisi na ye nimu ana ye kon enya enye eya eye ye the IGP ase say one year katasumu muaso efise bia omo ye ne men na utie nsem kra na omo ka se boina ebi nim tete radio station ye ka sen your friend is saying enkwala no e de na omo ye na ye di we ye na enkwala no ye hwe na se ba utie nsem na e koso na na se footage ni mu nsem no de koso na utumi se bi enkwala ni omo ye no eni a police force na mo mu tu ye no danka se bi anka obi ka na se je omo ara na so no ye besere religious imbalances be set up system no enye destabilized mpenifo njama police for normal daily to its logical conclusion.
Okay, may I say neat 100.9 SNM now yen hwe eye ensama hodwa ekoso emu baako eye yera ye wacheja akon wakasa Ediafa, especially in a relationship with the president. By and come be and Akoso. One young people name Mamibisa. What's the way? Hadrian.
Majeri. Mamibis. What be Samuel? Mamibisa was him. Majeri Pacho. Aya in Comoa, or about Jacob, a dear and ran. hefa ɛna ɛyɛ ɔhaw ɛde ma ɔman no.
How send the same.
Then ye ubisa question say ya na say kasa.
Baby say that amo say we ye MPP be a former minister. That's all kind in any yet you. Kwa say be over yaw ye be a woman when the mo something idea.
Majeri, your friend is saying amanyo who ena ye nyina yedom. Amanyo kosu they can be likened onto any eku association biya edom ewom. Enima bi ni koswa who as an individual e bia no for se wani nje ho. But no does not represent the entire of that movement and association no. Who di ye mfaton de ba LPG penny the oka anopeya. Which means the only position you cry, any the position of the national organizer crap on a particular subject, you know. Ebuebra. Two views. But opening it, say one more as a party, one more view near, and only a party stand. But the see as a my king, a individual, a former minister, Honorable Bachejakun, of course, be a way, and the crap work can also. Say Bibi Emma or a year, your money matching. Intino, like offensive. I know this you want to so a fan as seven send on one concluding, Sana me concluding. Or see Bibi Emma can or Emma do prana, your money matching. Intino, Meso, that is how I'll take it. But me seeing as humans as we are, who are society, say if fear it, any penum and 9 good demo essay. Ebiana, there's a norm, there's an ethic beer, yenina was here follow. But there are individual reservations. Eti obi one reservation is up to you. Nipa no say okay, enye do mra meba out here. And many do na meba out, I'm about fine. Yen fancy wa I can't preempt near woni tremoni near no. Ya odie die wo ho wo kuo mu. Even a family unit, mother, father, children. Ya odie wo enna timi di eja ho yaw. Eba timi di enna ho yaw. Enna timi di eba ho yaw. Sa de na wo, but eba asabi if you no mu Ubuana yakikan boko anache se yeko. Sa entina me de eye me de so de pem ho se. Baby a edunia fa pem wa na bibi o bu twi baby se emma ndu wa bo anu a emma ne match na che se o de si ho a. Entino eye ye rabache ja kwa asem de. Rector ni mesere se eye ne campaign o ye aka America krebi na onhwe na ontoso no nye ne campaign. Na se ya obi sa na o express no obe relegate sa ya no. Enye se enu be take leader ebema ne year oye no the campaigner oye no. I mean that's the only advice I give to my senior man. Yes.
Better say need 100.10 Richard Manrube. Richard, be wa kwa be saying
Papa ni me hu ye.
E den e koso.
Ejuma de obo ejuma.
That's.
Obo ejuma. I can hear say this is wa hombra se no so abapa.
Asembe no again.
Me monitor we interview all over the week. And then we are person down opa Sauta we interview microphone why and one brass no form here kona sabra penny yes and say be buane adwuma pa we the young guys are watching and listening and monitoring you that be adwuma pa we no koso anen koso na nyame de o hwew and you say atete no ha na ko mo sanchirofo adwuma mo de wo de adwuma pa we yi nyina e beta wachi na woni mba ne no the act builder no mo ne onkola nyina no wo mo support na Sunday na Father's Day wo so akoye papa ye die onkola doso pa menjina McJerry family anam I wish you happy belated Father's Day. Keep on playing a fatherly role na dachi so ube nyi na oda wakungwa ma na nkola fa ho a na mo di package aba so am bobra pa nkola dem ba fia me chiao antimedia me chiao na nkwanta fo nyina e chiao o tirigin fo so nyina e chiao the national chairman of the NDC, chairman of Oswampofo, the able and hardworking national chairman, also more matching, the flag bearer and the incoming president of the Republic of Ghana, His Excellency John Dramani Mahamaso, Otio Dabia, Nejuma Power. The leadership of the party is proud of you. We are very satisfied with your hard work, and your unbiasedness there, and we'll keep supporting you to support us to make this nation great.
That's yo. Number one, yɛnhwɛ ɛyɛ police recruitment. Any police actions aba. It's now yɛhwɛ sɛ the video footages are na content in a woman na ɛbi said because you get a tribal sentiment. And now some police take chance on that a video now a call viral never bonten. If it's as a montu we are IGP O2 Islamic Senior High School mana montu a wotu nhwehwɛ mu a yɛtwa anymore tell one baby amanaba. Senator Richard.
So Brabaje Senior McJerry. I want to say and some na make and I was suspecting say be something didn't na make as me bo about so because no power me tie video audio na o boy no kan sem bia atoma koma so o si audio e ban abache e ofie ha mo de mo nka ne satra na o kan yo enti mo twen ye ama mo nya ehun gina so ansa na mo bo audio no. Now number 2 o ma ama ho say enye said you are they are against Islamic or you are inciting religious affairs. You said it clearly, but it is what happened. I want to know about audio no. And apparently me audio no, to be honest. I mean, who dream me pa. Now I don't know kind about recruitment into service. People take an entrenched position into some society. Brother, Masina Magdari, asema okay. And you only say police fauna e ba ya mwati Muslim. It happens in every society. It happens in every community. It happens in every jurisdiction so far as this country Ghana is concerned. And I think, sir, we have to take a critical look at it and then we'll look at what is happening. Tribal is not centric and religious undermining, you know. And idea, some people take an entrenched position on that. Now saying, that means you obi can come obi. No, say, oh, some particular tribe, the only one worried that. Let me say that. Also, if you move here, dear, some much of the sanko from open drupa. And he said, Nipani yo, when yo. I dream of money share the teams in collaboration and run all the call. Maybe for as a northerner. You go to the northern region, and now you go to some part of our T region. There are people, there are people who feel some tribes are superior over other tribes. It is happening. And I think, sir, even our constitution does not allow that. And somebody you could see, sir, relax, no, at the time na event in this, you know. And sa police for we omudi omunkomu. Rabbi, if you look at the trend now, it was at the scene. Tamana brutalization no koso. Tamana and Crawford brutalization kwalana minors no. And some police officers so jina ho omoka. Almost dying. Almost sebi. Baby Muslim for one day confusion ho. And now almost who are so and almost pay those things. We've seen some Islamic communities. We've seen Muslims who have contributed massively to our state economy. We've seen Muslims who have projected peace in this country. We've seen Muslims where their conflict, their issues are with their religious caliber and have been able to solve such problems. Now, so I don't think, sir, it's a view of Christianity against Islamic. It's some particular innocent people who has no clue, who has been limited in a particular environment or market. It's unfortunate. Senior McJerry. And they say, now, some way there. Majority say near police for no it's an order because it's the constitution. I can't say yes and more say yes or no man. But interdiction also enough. I think the education should go down to the people. We are one people, one destiny, but different languages. We are Ghanaians and we all believe in God. At the end of the day, people believe say they will pass through Jesus Christ to go to heaven. Some also believe say they will pass through Muhammad sallallahu wasallam before they can go to heaven. And some of us also believe that our grandfathers who died, we are in the bosom of God. We can also communicate to our grandfathers to go to heaven. At the end of the day, heaven is our goal. But to think say a particular religion is bound to cause confusion. A particular religion doesn't look about personal hygiene, no, I think say it's not in order. It's uncultured. Yeah. It's unhealthy. I think it should stop. And you must also stop undermining other tribes in this country. It is one of the other things that I say. Some particular tribe undermine other tribes, and that is what's boiled down to those things. Sometimes who say me not no, say oh, I'm not then I make Christian, and I'm here way. A Northerner is different from a Muslim. Islamic is a religion, and it's one of the respected and peace-loving religion in this world. If you get to know, if you are close to an Alhaji, you will enjoy it and close to a Reverend Father. It's the reality. The Islam is a religion of peace. It's a religion of love. So baby, then you have of habit you call police, and how do you call military, and how do you call some institutions because who will be to her. You don't take opportunity of those issues and do that. And I'm a course for and course for Islamic school. The Parliamentary Select Committee of Defense and Interior. You could see, say, who share near course on. I think, say, the student, they've been very patient. I know, say, and I advise them, say, they shouldn't always take the law into their own hand. But the normal view of what's wrong, and say, and share, now we'll think about people. We'll think, say, the Ghana flag is the priority. The message, say, Ghanaians as a fellow Ghanaians. Religion, the purpose of religion is to go to heaven. And that's what I know. That's what I think. So, at the end of the day, let the God judge. So, don't undermine any religion. Don't undermine any tribe. Let us be one people. Let's make this nation great. And can you say, as one people, you see, Ghana is a very possible country to move ahead. But people with this awkward mind, people with this backbenching mind, people with unreasonable and that believe in idiocy, that make this country go down. So as this person that make this comment, and for the Minister of State, taken as part of the state economy, that is why you look at the Islamic community. And for MC, or a municipality, that's why you look at the Zongo community. And for the President of the Republic of Ghana, and National Cake, they wouldn't get because there's a perception about them. You see, so such people should be fished out and be dealt with accordingly. And so we move as a nation. Ghana is the most important country. Yeah, well. So people to come and undermine the peace, the only religion, the only country that two religious people live in peace, live in harmony, live with joy, it's the Republic of Ghana. It is in this country you see a vice president who is a Muslim go to church and preach. It is this country where you see a chief imam going to an archbishop's birthday. It is this religion, in this country you see an archbishop visit or a reverend or a prophet visit a chief imam. So we live in peace, we live in love. So this kind of mediocrity, ethnocentric and undermining comment now and comfortable, but we are all concerned, and I think it should be a national concern. An officer that will have an access to the state armory, that can shoot, that can have that can have access to arrest, will have a particular mindset about a particular religion. It is very dangerous to our democracy. It's a threat to our national security, and I think, the state will make a swift decision. And also, IDP, I think, have made a move. And I think this move will also make a progress and serve some people as deterrent. And then, not about even serving as deterrent, so order to have, and to sensitize people, cancel them. I said, there's a unit about all this, cancel them and let them know, no tribe, no religion should be undermined as a nation, and then we'll move forward as a nation. Because the state development is the most priority, I say. But I can assure everybody, that we as a waiting government will disassociate ourselves with this comment, and we are so disappointed as a party of NDC, and we won't tolerate this. And our government, if it is our government, we have interest in this particular case. If it is John Dramani Mahama as a president, you have interest in this particular case, and you investigate it, then go down to it and make sure that the perpetrators have been dealt with, and further investigate cases that are involved in Islamic communities, and let you know that is that the mindset that this particular service has for those particular people. Then we investigate it and deal with people and leverage some particular people so that we'll make a progress. But I will also urge and beg the Islamic community, stay put, don't be angry with this kind of useless comments. I think, the state as a nation, as religious, both religions we have love, we have peace, we stay together. And so people making this comment should also not let you have a particular view about Islam, a Christian religion. And I know Christians who love Muslims. So let us keep this love. Let us move ahead and make this nation great and strong.
Okay. It's a police if I know Montoni dear. No.
Yes.
Good. That's great. Now, Enra Honorable Boache Jako Kasai. Na esamine bi beto dwa no baby adwen say waka de ayenka. Why? One, because oka on the president relationship of late on the relationship MC first. Okay, BB say on the one appointment be because of presidential ambition. Okay, BB say was some president and MC who is a president and show appreciation to some was.
Bravo.
What do you make of it?
I don't know that's that I mean.
And so what diabolics and diabolics
anyway, so the only say we are missing brother Bakope. You are the only man in the media my friend senior Jerry. And any dear. Chairman Wachi Ajako. Or that's the name.
Wachi Ajako no Chairman.
Okay, back with the lady Chairman.
The late in the Chairman.
Okay, Wachi Ajako. Ninsema and our car. I think that it's on this your media platform. It's despite media now. Or by Bakan.
There be Okan or another media house.
Another very well. Social media na meet me who na course. But mind you, ya ka obi a onim o mampani enche bia obedi mampani dadai na na dan kwakofo ado. Ya ka obi a onim ne pa one of the guys o munim ne pa Boache Ajako. Ya can politicians okrom hamuka brofo pa san krofo me we there these two parties. Because I want to come brofo pa okrom ha. And they've been close friends for 47 good years. Loyalty count. Loyalty count. And they've been together, they know themselves. And they can also be and Kababedi not done Kwakofado, the chief of staff of Kurumha, and can say Boache Ajako. And to share subsequent the time now on Mampeni per president the the support all the man prior to elections already the campaign manager the service to Mampeni and another damn Kwakofado. And some by ye time no the minister of energy crono. Ocean the zeal near Zubransia now or the year Jumano. Then himself the loyalty and the closeness to the president he becomes very untouchable. And the time in same cry bano. Then him say, oh, I had the order of Mampeni and not them Kwakofado now. It's a cabal. These two guys are very cabal. And in the best friend here, or the little energy sector there, they can do more deals. And came through, proud to himself, even the vetting, no crowd and we vetting, in summer SC, ni Mampeni involvement, minority, raising concern about the bribe issue, ni investigation, you could see, say, that Mampeni no more tracker, no more coso. But okay, Sembi. I think of what me worry for 30 good years. No matter I worry. And it's only Mampeni so every year on your money relationship every 47 years. No more share. No, only dear. He just decided to let it go. Now he doesn't want to be an enemy to anybody. I think this is a mature person statement. Nipa bi wo de obenye wade be yo ya pa. Be bedum pempeso me bi also abo obura kwadro. And this one in for time. Ese manonko. And you only dear, wash us a baby, I know some Mampeni and not done Kwakofado. The not done Kwakofado is very ungrateful. In the ungratefulness, and dear, only the on person or not time for into a person man. Then semi eba home. Equayeno. You know, Boache Ajako knew Mampeni and not done Kwakofado, and even person a bedroom. Also, he's focusing on his parliamentary ambition. And you only dear, baby a journal. Near Dria, near Sian, Ebesi. Na say yes about the management of the economy. And you could bought a friend saying, you could bought Ukraine, you could bought Russia, you could bought COVID-19, and you mambo one now. Team known to me managing anything I might be see as a and to may a man, yeah, or no dear, about baby order on by your appointment to be and found home by fra, a mambo one in one, and copy the president idea of Abelinkino. And you want a cast no. You Uncrophobia almost somebody present or Krumha. Yes, it's planting for food and jobs. And then Matimuna Muka and Yamaka. Mostly Mampeni, my Minister of Agriculture say, oh, planting for food in India. I don't know Abupa. But the means of transportation for the food to the market, any problem. No? I was shocked. This is a Minister of Agriculture has some way. Say, I don't need Abu. They say, well, Mampeni Bia was say Abu means in the day. Transport is it because of the bad roads? Is it because a man for to mean to fuel, to mean transportation another day? Say one man penny, or be also baby man penny or cromha. Ah, yeah, and that year. Oko every villager are planting for billboards. It's not planting for food and jobs. It is about planting for billboards and presidential ambition. And some of you know, a man penny man boom my elbow mine. You want Crawford or cromha? Almost somebody president. You name some per president Eddie. You other economic sectors are more promising the economic measures. And Crawford Jumasa almost on Baba Bama Kromha. The one district, one factory. The one village, one dam. One constituency, $1 million. One village, one warehouse. One constituency, one market. One region, one theater. I almost said the economic gurus, economic wizard. And then, Nina Bessiana. The mambo born in India. Only the one family one from. But when you are about Minya Jakwe. Also, a man who can be what would be that? Also, no man penny na mokoya Canada. And a scandal see about 800 million na man penny pen and paper. A sign ye can say was misled. The minister papa
okay, Canada ben asama Canada ni
why I married the look up our why did man penny want only them to me ejuma? Yeah, on the catcher
we don't know.
It
could be. It could
be what?
Be a na and no cajon.
And it's assembly see and assembly and I can be that.
You can't say,
I married you power now. Not here. Mubida has more debate here. You brought it as a topic, sir. But I couldn't man penny and not done Quacopado. Almost a car power deal, no, not fictitious deal. I made a deal, no, not fictitious things become.
Son and you susu.
Oh, that's I asked him and I buy it. I asked him and I buy it. Oh, my police was misled about $800 million. Oh, Canon, because I was misled. I want to feel all the big guy. Okay, sir. He was misled.
Statesman, the Obokrata and the report. Oh, yes.
Sir, my penny was misled.
And that statesman,
I want paper.
Oh, please.
Statesman, I want paper.
I don't know.
And then the woman, me feel. I want to NEET FM again. Because I mean, someone of accurate information.
Okay.
That's I believe in you. That's why I tune into your station.
Oh, don't be diabolical.
Anti-statesman. I am a penny paper, Kurano. Actually, I said he was misled.
Now,
but what are you talking about?
Make us one man penny ne kai.
No man penny that interview. I say interview an interview
granted. Professional journalist.
I am telling you,
don't do that.
I am telling you, sir. I agree.
I'm drawing your attention.
I agree.
So we are professional
so
journalists.
That's why I'm not doing yellow journalism here. I am doing
so
the paper to an article.
Then you take it. Then you
the paper that owned by the president. Statement Yamania.
Yes. Because you see, now workers in there.
Yes.
Because do I know I can say Richard Manurube, Wakako Bokrono.
Richard Manurube say Uba, may Maunam.
Okay,
that is my order.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah, that is my order.
Richard Manurube say Mac Jerry Bar,
Mama Manam,
Mama Nam.
Yes.
Na okas asem na
yes
na magie di say
na okas asem ni wie no na usu be frame me I frame me for na me nyina ozo anu crow na ose me ma na because say
the Omanpanyin should have explained to us
what the statement as referred to gave us details of it say na Omanpanyin was misled.
I agree with you.
The Omanpanyin was misled and the no achikura no o say me kwa oni na dan fukura chuchu mu chukura na omo di agropa no omo say ni omo kan no say omo say dey o say tama na mampani kura be pa me no o chair the chief of staff and o ka chair no say oni ne dem nya adwuma bio and since then apart from last year no oni le kasa one on one no oni ne bibia be bio this board and say mampani na dan kwa akofado is not the president to be trusted. Even his own friends say they want to be trusted now. That means encrophone nya water makloni kwajokum na kwasikum no mo ensema o mo kan fa mampani ho no enu kwe nje de o mo fi asam ono won focus on presidential ambition or presidential ambition no parliamentary ambition no whatever ambition no we all know say the MPP is ending their term at come January 2025 at Independence Square na mampani John Dramani Mahama be take over the economy. We don't care whatever they do, but it's all clear. Say yes, you know, the MPP party does not award loyalties. The MPP party, if you want to serve them, you should be very careful in dealing with them. And even the guru themselves are saying it. And to be able to do it, media at the whole plane. And the President Kufaka, we are pressed for power. We are ready to take over this country. We are ready to manage the economy of this country. We are ready to come out with Omampede John Dramani Mama, who will move a boat of unity, a unity that comes with a purpose. The purpose is to develop this nation. The purpose is to make sure say Ghana works again. And then they are more launching unemployment insurance. That is not what they promised Ghanaians.
Okay,
so this is what we have to talk about.
How you need 100.9. Now, my main messages in it. We say, Mark Jerry, it is unacceptable and shameful for individual contestants to directly pay the physical cash to delegates at any level during elections. To put a stop to this practice, potential contestants must be made as a condition to contest for any post to contribute into central party funds. Where are you, Joe, or the free media? I say good morning to you, sir. Honorable Richard Manurube is making an amazing point. God bless him, pa. Majid Jagiri. Wow. Majid Jagiri. And the bar, yeah. Where so Oga willing career. Also, Ghana has been ranked first in West Africa, 9th in Africa, 27 globally, with the cheapest cost of electricity for households. In fact, it is even cheaper today than in 2016, both nominal and in real terms. Increased fuel prices is a global crisis, and Ghana isn't experiencing it alone. That's it. When you say Nanado's administration is the worst government I have ever witnessed in the whole world again, I don't care anything that Russia-Ukraine war has caused to the world. My only concern is the inability of the government to put things in place in order to free Ghanaians from hardships. So why can't the president replace that? Is she more special than others or campaigned more than other persons? Why not okay? I just have okay and I said, you know. Baba, o message in the why not can I say me? When said another one is able Vice President Dr. Baumi are doing well. Are doing all that they could to make Ghana a better place to live. Greetings to Honorable Yukutu. I believe the free Nungwa. Probably the free Pokase Benghazi, yes, also no hope again in President Akufo-Addo government. High prices of fuel and lorry fares, commodities, electricity bills, corruption and the like. Probably and the abe. Solo. Drama family and the TSA between 10 to 15% increment of lorry fares. We should expect it. What do you see about it? The juxtaposition with the fuel price hikes.
Jerry.
Yes, sir.
Na ya two fuel prices. Friend is saying transportation prices more. I have a very big problem. At anope no mitie. Mpenifo na oni omudi nkomo e wo GPRTU. Oma nti ase ne clear say. Minister ohwe transport so no. Etonsa from eno ne omotena ase. Ebobo ehwe hawa mbetumi tu sa na mo no this time round. E hono pekeke no e ma manage sonkon. Because in the past, you know, first, tutu mu no. Na enshede anye orderly. Yeti America san say. Ya too fair ni mo na ya kire say bia. In fact, the recent one almost 20%.
Yeah.
Na year calculation be kono na. Trotro ni mo na out no print out. People I actually from her to her fair say from her to her fair based on the new percentage increment. But from Pokwasi to Medina, before 20%, but not fair ni year 5 cities. Ntianka, we year with 20% now. 20% is just 1/5 of the 5 cities, which gives you 1 city. Ntianka, say 1 city plus the 5 cities. Now 6 cities. That's a new fare. But you 20%. Wait till you say 650. A day I say, ma, you see, okay, and you printing. Just say, oh, the ones I print your paper. Once I just share and you printing. Just once I printed on paper. No, just only cost over for my no, I don't know. Now, a banner, that day I'm a cotton academy. Me change my phone. mate no ti menim nti ohun me phone so ti ma me no ti me ma me almost me say mate can na mo just 5 cities percentage say na 20% so fine ma me show 20 over 100 ma bo times 5 e ma say ye hu 1 city nti me che ma me say 1 city na no fair foforo e ba beka old one ti yen for 1 city no enkoka 5 cities that na e be ma say 6 cities in fact enipa me say na me no ti e kire onyina say no eni 6 cities na etua afi da ko say we bi o mo ani bi mate no ge me dey me sisi me cause my boy me crash sisi paper because so cra denomination bi a e bro sa na obeti na 650 na fim enti me the sisi shares me fi ni bi e ma gwan a mo tiken be do no a etwe a 6 no won say e bi no fa bronya ho every biscuit unnecessary biscuits bi no a on ti ase look at what timamufo go through okay na say increment abaya ti ase na ye twa then ashenkafoɔ no ne ɔmɔmɛtifoɔ no ɛfa ho so take advantage ɛyɛ deɛ wɔn so wɔn pɛ ɛyɛ na ɛyɛ me ya sɛ nyɛ ɔnga ɔmo patronize public transport ne nyinaa ne etimi yɛ saa calculation anka yɛsi yɛ saa ka obiara tem bia phone kura na yɛ tum na wo yɛ o calculation hɔ na obehu sɛ na driver foɔ no ne amɛtifoɔ no dodoɔ no na ɔmo invent ɔmo prices but deɛ na me kan sɛ ɛyɛ asetena na eye transport minister ne GPRT for aye no mani age ho me sure say be ma sanity aba system no ye be sere se omu gusu omu negotiate no omu san so endwen de make no ho se ye tumu a driver for no bebre no omu print omu figures bi edugu papers na say the bribrity mamfo ani so e ma omu force ti mamfo omu tua first a enye first a ya hyese e wo say yetua enti no mesere say GPRTU any transport ministry no mo ka bom mo make sure so mo adwuma no ento say be wie no na edu to the bottom ne even ne say ohyenkani ni ka ni mu a passenger ni no ne ohyenkafo no tenase say be there would be some sort of accord ewo wo mo mienu enti ase ba ko be wie adwuma say o fair na mpa na yesi say ya tum sie no say na ekoba ebesere wo mu eno ene betimi ama abotoyem kakra aba ye nyina agitum se system na ye wo mu no enye the best in the sense anope ya make out mu se se kwabran eka Belgium ni other places nyina mu di omonu egumu se cause in fact I think it's a Belgium demonstration and concerning the cost of living, you know. In fact there may be a UK, US, everywhere.
Coast nurses for strike, Zimbabwe doctors strike, almost £100.
Is better see ye who is saying in fact ye do pempe so bi e wo wiase a tabi eniema esesa eniema na esesa no ye nyina agitum eniema besesa wo man mu ana wiase a eye external and the internal factors na can see any ema ensakraye eba wherever it is coming from no yes reseti mamufo sensakraye na eba ye hu ni se enye ade a ye yanoa ye kukunu wo man ni
se maban na se mo ye bibi fa ho
de ema me
so bonu nyina kɔ de mam ye Uganda
ba asikyere wo ho ena no yie wo ena me kyerɛ wo sa no pe wan ka sakra waka wo fidi ezu se ama man bi ne mu kra aposo so ayeden eso so se ne ye ka se ye omo so omo anu gumu denden sa de ne ye global issue
global issue
but ye global village you
expose and dodo ade na expose ye dodo because from go ye ken o man bia de ekosoro enokre United States of America ekosoro UK ekosoro France Germany no me ade ekosoro adobi esika sha from 1 it one and de akwakodu double digit per liter it eno na ne one and de akwakodu double digit per liter. Even your Togo ne your Ivory Coast. It's a quack say, Yadi na exposing a big time. I may who says, na Abia na Yadi and Quani for so managing inti and a crisis, and I hate you more. Why did you do double digit per liter?
Your friend is yeah.
That's the question. We've got
Mama, I said, Ubeka say answer they be take over. After na do dan kwekufo they be take over in 2016.
Yes.
2017. Na your man penny that aka say eye enam no yari amana kadompe.
Na no
I'm coming. I'm drawing me here the be how na me di fia. Ubeka
me kai sa some no kai.
Ubeka say na ye ka say eye oman ni mu na yete no ye ho chi yen. Ye now we were saying it, I mean in a position we were saying say I want chire wo ho na the management of the economy is not going well fine because okay fine. Now, you buy here no. We didn't say the economy no esan se ye be inherit ya aka dompe ananse awi nam aka dompe se ne o mampeni da e kan de to ho na sa na wo no ananse ahokyere wo system ni mu nti no ye ntoso enye mpuntujuma ye bedu wa 7th January 2017 9 months down the line September new academic year shas ye no na ya shas e roll out free SHS Majeri ubeji atumu ese sa program of that nature no capital intensive sika efihin ade emu no ade na obeto no nyoba also say you are poised say e was to me educate woman for elevate here some projection bia why say ento afie be say no na say utima emufuo no aye so much educated say mputuduma ebetimi akoso wo man ni mu na say bi de we ko school wa nwie kra na nyo bia we secondary school enti sa de we shase eno end so many things one constituency, one ambulance. So many things are on my year. You bet two unemployed graduates association. Yes, no, you give me 100,000. Information up at least busumi bia no munya stipend bin show mo 700. When you na satana don't pay no e wo ho na namne ma hu ye o. Na so yet na ta covid yi e de no bebo mu. Eti won say well, it's true, but yen hwe say and na baby ya picking if ye see ye ni truly speaking so 17 18 19 mu no na sa oyene ni dede ni sa ne man share that system ni ye na o mampeni aswade no ye ade ni ye MPP aban na so ai covid di no be bomu na wiesa fa na nyina obi a no dem obi esu heavy economics cry were going down on their knees no na sebi yes so affecting ye bi because yes you can global village no your village ni mu bi enti sa niema we nyina na ye analysis na is true. I exposing about from what? From yes, it's you can see Obia tintin ya. Men share baby a nitrino a pemono and enfant nemo share from a deaf ben ofi edeba. Obu ebia no ojina table biso enti na hunu so tintin. Enti u call down anytime me do call don't pay na sem no e do ba say yefi baby and ye bedu ha. Enti se bi ye kan tra say o na even a house for crap singing no. Yet yase na emu ne nhwe se ba ne sen enra no na ti sen ansa na sa ne ma weni nyina be bobo mu ye pikin if baby ye pikin na enye as ye try struggle at the interventions in dem soja ne ma be matimamufo e be benefit do ne ne ma ho enye ye de kakaka na wesu be bom na nka se nye we be bom na bibia contract anka e bia na se be nyame anka e bia na sa atemi we bia anka ne ma e because ye shase dem ka 17 2018 2019 na se bi sa o ye ne ni sa tobe ne ni ho na weni be bom na ma weni nyina kwa ba enti fa ye gitum aso man se niema nko ni yie ende ye kan ye se ye gitum niema nko ni na embomu no ye kan ye mbomodin na where credit is due no ye famba ukoka se oman no peni ni nye hwe na I suppose here what are we trying to say what are we doing ye book kompon hwe ye chi tama na edompe no nko na aka no aye be so mu ni niema ya ebedu na onim say free SHS no e ya na ye kan ye hwe grammar schools no kwa onim technical vocational education no unit no what call the technical institutions no me say me ba what call the technical schools no wo dey hope na me no example keke enti me wi say me say do city vet no keke crapo niema akoso e wore ko ha ye ben wo ha ye share opportunity sa school technical school no na ko hwe machines brand new machines aba omudis onim say no technical university no technical education TVET no uwie a omu university so obeko ube to the level of PhD technical anka kan no obi ko ATTC here also technical for the just ye grade ye mbuomu e na ko secondary school ko JHS na omo mbe wie na say omu ti abon omo na area of so omo eso ne say who call technical institution TVET na say uma scrap enya who problem we say nen crofo menya grade 9 6 8 enyina free grammar schools na eba for into this because ube call to the level of where your PhD in TVET no ani nyina so ya establish wo man mu wa hazi
okay say Solomon Asante na tene ka me call Rachel Manurubi wo badan sana no me wo fa ase bi ehun aka me sre eye wo fa ase ni din e di Eunice Ekuaboate ma minua eye Kwame Sapon me ni nyina free Jaben Ghana National Chamber of Commerce no wo Kwame Sapon ne baba na Eunice Ekuaboate man oko eye Kwame Kromasu apon na ofo car edi free eye Spintex baby e fro basket no na ode ba circle the laptops ne bibia ka ne bag mu a akaka enem esre enra eti aye spenta basi yesrew na eye white wentimi ampeke registration number no eti mesre wo fasi inu ama a so call lectures wo kumase ye chese ne no amen akaka e mo eti mesre aye spenta basi no se wo ye driver ni ne wahu no ama bi saa ewo okay mu edin a wo ni school ID card ne so no aye unisekua boatama frame 0201162746 we dey frame a wa mesre wadaroma am offer so na so anhye 0201162746 the battle frame wo driver name a wukuta sprinter bus from Spintex basket ofo bi wo ho na de be see circle I think ene ne nansa besrew omodin na oyesuku ni a eno manyina go bag yi mo if 0201162746 okay Richard Manrube. We should expect to pay 10 to 15%.
Yes. I may say, Obesa about Francophones and Summer SC and Opayamity say we interview. Was it a public relation officer now Obesa no interview no? GPRTU of TUC. Uno can say the Omuka GPRT, Omuka TUC.
Omuka TUC.
Omuka GPRTU of TUC.
Of TUC.
Yeah, so they are also under trade union congress, is it? So I don't want to have na Oka Asama Aya and here sa and then the baby Abedrono. Nanka MPP in another Kwakufado Asuma Solomon Asante. Yan Pakutua, a former consultation chairman, a former presiding member, a former communication director, and a recent past regional secretary aspirant. Uncle Masuman say, Ombra number to trade to my info. I read. Omba cancer and punch on my Tom Masuma. Robert and Tuatua TV and Seven Oka. Robert and don't pay Seven Oka. There's a problem in the country now, and you want some Eka. So you have a responsibility because you are in government to tell Ghanaians the situation and how you salvage it. And that is what we want. And yet don't pay some and yet TV. Na TV dia okay so me ko school na me ni lot of media ko TV me abelen pe na me ko share okay ya na transportation me ntimi ntua media ko ana me fere nkwanta na me ba share for technical of vocation and now university na wo na wo mu ase awie kura na ye hu ye kura na ye me ko wa na me ni lot of make media me ntimi ntua lot of media ko. The problem is at which we have today now. Senior Magdalene, we are very experienced man. We see the situation has exposed Ghana too much, and that is the reality. Everything is going up in this country, bro. Magdalene, and then we look at food inflation. Food inflation is 36%. Food inflation alone, 36% in the year. Ocean house rent and all inflation is about 26%. I mean, you can say, our debt to GDP. 81.8%. And to Ghana nkwana Russia Ukraine war na betia na Ghana nkwana ya problem na ada Togo for no COVID amba na ana Togo for the Russia Ukraine omo kai omo na Benin for the omo de omo nyo ho na Burkina Faso for the omo so omo nya Russia Ukraine war ni wana e de na Ghana nkwan de bibia ginsem bibia yentumi bibia bio afa de amosi Russia Ukraine war afa de who the boy be born mate for the driver for our more car say omuna die boni. That is not fair.
Wrong calculations.
The increment of transportation na buy no. Yes, I understand say driver mate conflict mate passenger conflict in there. But minim say most of them so no omo tally sheet price list and omudi bo car no nyina entu kwa ohwa na watua na se wo share obina no aye ni ye eye so omu nyina na aye sa the drivers na me say the driver for the car mo so omo kuma kura no just omo suma passengers for no mate for suma driver for no so suma car owners no and ye so tie yi ya suma car ya suma passengers no pa because bibia kosuro no omo salary nkosuro bibia kosuro no omo rent kosuro omo nsuo kosuro omo bibia kosuro omo transportation kosuro but omo salary ni die en kosuro da but mampani dia da bia allowances ko soro ministers ni da bia omunya bibia free
enya no kre
me ni o kase ministers get everything free
me ba cho enya no kre me say so mampani announce a year reduction of government machinery expenditure
did you reflect oh did you reflect
asema
then reflect asema no me kade na maka mampani say they are going to cut down travels.
Are you not aware so mampani na ketua intumu wanye on na pamfo
why me I'm not aware me I'm not aware I
it's when you aware so mampani say fuel coupons ni ade a chief of staff statement on the metro
asema no maka mampani see oh they are going to cut down the travels. And then muna musi oko Italy oko Belgium ni Brazil no mwana muka wasa oko Belgium ni Brazil amusi mampeni ko Accra ni Ghana and the ne ko so pa de e ya de media minister na kasa ho se be bia aduna ginsem and nkofo GPR forecast minister kwa na fra mo say baby edrun de so omumbra na omuntra no mun jojo no muntimi hwe enti me de mesre so baby edrun no enye obi afford eye mampani ni na MPP for fault because ne nyina board down to one thing the mampani timi manage timi so ya dollar ne cedi asea ne ekoso nya enkoso da that is the major problem the cedi to dollar the cedi depreciation no enedi we nyina di koso enti mampani antimi anhwe aso cedi ni to dollar no so enya de be yi na how will man penny so bekata bet ma so and then menu kese da bia meka e ka MPP for about to ho Ghana for and then menu kese besin da no pay e 391.8 billion and about to debt to GDP 8.8 percent anti man penny and now oko zamrama line oko mokola anako tudua can for that any businessman in $1 because your per dollar never go to yaka anything no yenti means so we are chasing dollar like Usain Bolt dollar ne dwane ko na mampani abaje chase dollar so IGP ho no IGP so adaw ki no IGP ho IGP so adaw na dan so onko duty o on so applicate la oko enti ne ekoso no e ya dia Ghana na ginsem da be me ka kire Ghana for say yembo ya bosso e ba ya be din ya bosso the country is becoming harder and harder enti more be am for so bombo Ukraine more be am for so bombo Russia. And the Togo, go and look at the inflation. Go and look at the city depreciation. Go to Burkina Faso. Go to Benin, Nigeria. All of them are doing very well. Na Ghana, they are dying. Ghana, Ukraine now.
Okay,
intermediate. Baby, I bet you know. And the GPR to you for. Meaning say, you don't have any option now. And the man penant me and Shayan Susua. Say, yeah, Juma, the channels are trappy. Never man penant what office because they are bread. Magari ya branca sanka bibia nko yi
meda say ma men committee for no monfre kakra na fi memra mo ho final comment in any other matters 0302243540 0302257902 0302257902 na benyu adwen kire esamakodo a yaboro so ene anopay e ba cho ma che
so sumi na be ba dey
na me adomboko yetio
Dr. Newman is about committee.
Okay.
Yeah, incoming chairman here, Mr. Mapaiwa. The board will assess here, and I feel so for it. National Treasurer. They are going to see the assistant commissioner. Now, only in your money, Congress, said, you know, I thought that I will hold that. I mean, you can find a chairman, the Mabre, the other party. It's that. The enemy net of mobile car. Omunya, bad legacy, Mamu Eba. A pair of ma and a 4 who a quality fresh labor. Maybe when you get a company, I think what I want to say, married thing. Everything for the answers also. And this is for the answers also. Or maybe, yet, cancelled as also. If you put a solid payment answers, I didn't. And I'll think that one take us a young gave work. Also, I want to write. Well, what can happen? And they say, a year future, so no longer future, no more party. And then the time to be for your wisdom. We are chairman took us out and the name for MPP. Will be at and say, well, yeah, we are meeting took us a MP. Oh, it's not that I will say party, no. Party now, better pushing to opposition. Other people, some of the years. Oh, where they do one more, we are not the party anymore. Abaya kwala no. Ye hu ne yan kana bonsen. E different say ye dey.
Okay.
Ada ina mu ya ta.
Meda say mama fa next one. Mebacho oh, and to men nyina so. Mama fa we. Mebacho ma che. Ya me adobako yeti okacho.
Wa bo beri medi. Bidi de ke kira ho fe oboso ma ekuya pe. Mami nche nyankopon. Nyankopon chemi chia ma ke tete oni go pam. Joshua mi do tamba ono so wuti o papa me chia no. Mami nche ma mpanyin ye ni onyanfo be na ho fe dia. Ejon Amoni masama konja dishie. Nami nche na baba. On say see am people college ni ba huntu en kasa senior. Asa o makasa bi no. Because I didn't hear more money. Would you rush play Mukra? Yetibiano, Ababon. Minia, then I yaka. I am a voice if you are a moon chair, a banner. I didn't just. This is tea. Never could follow. Petri 14 cities, Gallo, nearly to Gallo. Who for us a mamma number, Hammer, I'm a pepper producer, Dokunu 1 CD. What's the NT be done? Why they say, and a petrol gallon, no, sister Ganaraqua. I was a woman and people call it next. No, Musamba defend about if you are there to your water. One more time, I see NJ gain to me. The same in previous. Bible say, if I want your man, so many opinion, or many opinion, and man, only one. What's wrong with the animal? Omusuni wo banki na mba na sa because KIF some yake they been previous and so wo ye party na wo power ni chairman they we asu mba ye ko parliament be sa fini chiri MPP fu ni wo mbe fu nje ntumu anka wo akwa ko yihu emradi da wo so one just to mu person be kan
okay
chairman na kada be tiri mu ke be kufa do don wanu de wo be so be hwie ni wa kuma ni wa say wa ko so bon sam
Meda say oh men ye men kasasa. Men kasasa. Mebacho ma che. Yes, sir, Bema. Ajana wa yiti.
I get it. Oba chairman. Sakra can say, Yama, Kosono. Papa no Pemuna, Kotram, baby can say, is bound to by amount of pressure. You don't have a choice, you don't have an either say you listen to his people. I'll beg you to when I have say, thank you for no say or my move. They say, I'm on penny for now starting Jerry. I'm on cafe you. In the air,
Okay, mami fa we Mebacho ma che. We cry so entibi enyina so. Okay, mami fa ofofro wa. Mebacho me mo achi on.
Mejo so minia magde media the champion of Seni Adamsa.
Yo yeti.
Atama. Amentia wan of wa ko board ma. Amentia ni te do odo me fabrenya. Amentia onabo Joshua Midu Akamba. So Atama about the deputy communication officer. Amentia ni the company ko nyina ata wo monko makwan to mu yom na ata ne mu ye e ta be go nyina. E bra pani. Kakra me kana no kwa ni say. Ye nyina ye hunu amamu a e foso. Amamu e koso bi buta say. Gana ni bia na se journalist ni bia o ti promo bia enye ne de enye man ko ye ne ma ti pansam yanse o man pani a o si cathedral wo opani ta o man pani ko na san se ye san ni dezu eti o man pani we sabe eti o de Ghana po pa ho ye nu ye ntumu na ye ntumu tina
O man pani be na waka se ye nyi ge ntum
That is o man pani o de
mo ka se bia keka wonim se meti ya me ma wonka uguzu eka
What the Yaman card and so much. Oh, me, attention, for no Diana, no, at the Yabaya,
Masa, Jadi,
cannot be possible from like Delhi. I yet hear solid Solena, and you may see some young chest and young chest. The thing who could cost us so party, I never see the idea of price here different. If you never be close to Coma, you wouldn't say a car. So, when you said I can't go. Yes, I still decide you want to study a bubble. If you're not Ghana for Omampanu, I must have why I'm why I know. Was it 24 years old to know?
That's yen to us so. About your match. Get you. Okay.
My journey manager, I don't man, my help comes in. Yes, team or back. And you're gonna I chairman. And then I say, never go on my institute. Who say, Yama Queen, or Cregana for media for my Jermokabi. And I'm just say, didn't this for can do say, can afford to Abama. Yabaku, and this or Kuyaman Casania Mana or Case, or to not possibly to the board and combine a day. Because, Eddie Nema, I mean, you say, mine why a day. But and Chese and Pippin, because me, Kasan do it, Yana. Say the education quite the GNDC and PP. It's because education at this guy andOkraba and a Ghana for and people for your car to say, yeah, Ghana for be seen in so yes, a bayanti in Canocre. So yes, so you didn't catch the same Magari, 1 word Brianni, now 5 word Brianni, now 1. We see Kokunti, who did but Kaka will be. This is do sana near who send your best account because some people party a mem. That's Yatumatri, a do so your stop. A Tumatri education in Navy, Ghana for being saying, but the best people for the same. Never go on my Yankasa car, my abandoned. The same people,
okay,
Yankasa Ghana for say, Ghana and people for buy young Shay. Young Shay, Yana Ghana for her. No more say, when you're man, I was traveling so, and people by when you're man, yeah, maybe no yagging. I saw back at some people and say, now answer, yet to abandon man is almost people for one and Ghana for. I'm here now. It is a car, yes, Anthony, I really can't. Yankasa who could my dear Michelle, not my
But I say, as a was with me as a pem. Need 100.9, maybe at your match, eh? And council, and now we get you.
Magdalene, and a pair of Minchia, and Minchia, when we were doing Funina, Naminchia, Yamani, I keep them for MPP that man organizer. I still maintain. Yeah, Papa, Satos Duva, incoming MPP national organizer, a organizer, 24 election year column. And you let's share that from election more than organizer, or the boy. It's not any for the door, another to Obama MPP. I have a pap, Duva, negative boy. Magdalene. Say yes, would see in India and it's for cancer. Yes, almost for the brave. I can say, oh no, dear, then you give that day for you on par. And it is almost say MPP swap. Let me know me, but you are me MPP now to me game to the early to now. Then you have a powerful kind of same year and then open a quarter and they didn't ask them. And then it's fortunate and I didn't walk in. It's yanking before them. I'm a one of four, but only on two. I'm a 8 years, then a 4 years. Two some would you come, then a 4 years. What I'm permitted to for them, then a 4 years. And you never years by it. About your mamma on your magical original commanding 1 year to my and then I been be a bus. Yes, I have been all mighty America. So Biden said inflation across America or who did that? Ukraine, Russia, Korea. The best say your man and I'll go for that. Can I have your
okay.
The best say I'm a press, you need a group, you need a bunch, you need a move, even come on it, and yes, I'm a man. I know about what I did about I'm on the photo. I don't know why, but
but I say, and I'm a my main far lad but one. Marching. Yet you.
Yeah, Okuman for Amwa.
Okay.
The mechanic say gazing, and in your echo singing.
Oh, Okromansa, and Homano, Ateme, and so okay, Mofan Cheme. Yemfa last one, na Yemfa is a match. Get you.
Hello?
Get you.
Majari, good morning.
Good morning.
It's here only with your food now.
Okay.
Mike, and then why a fantastic job. Now, when you say Ghana for money town, we are despite Ronaldo. And then questions are what their regional minister. The source yeah, other politicians nearby ya me munye densa and then what the Bobre. I'm a Ghana for. My original minister Ankasa Okane 3 times or still work with solid questions. Mike, you mark you. Yes, after the next DC jobbing for young friend. Now, my guy, na that's a Rubin said, Mr. Omokasa. No man who said 27 years NDC take power. No, I won't say impact Ghana for ya and no pen on me pill. And it's one more can be for MPP and no more can be for Irekufu one. Policy do Irekufu the buy. Yancha policy do Mahama the buy. Yancha policy do Yura John friends the one the baby kono or no the president abedi tu na on na me bunu because na nim radie na Yura John mama fra samre mai be prem samri with John mama say onche impact o make him Ghana akwenya Ghana for the man ni adwuma ono ankasa factory awaya ma ni krom ene Ghana for ene japade dodo a obenya akwan ye president or up to now on kama Ghana for ntie enti omo ka bibia omo hu ni omo ka visit first now Rollins first now na mo dada Ghana for ni obi enti nei MPP for no de oni omo kosia can ye Ghana for beji wedi nya first no yenkoche bento a yenkoche meko ni yenye we na sa politics no Rollins say 2016 o ka kire mo enti na mo de ko position no enti yesre
okay
mo ka mo mbeburu na mo ba no mo hu ne mo ka be convince Ghana for ni NDC ye dada no sa propaganda no 32 years of asedu nketia enso oni one district ba kokora woni district na wa ka che say yenye wuni on
okay better say anybody nchira wo so we dia ba hand ye dey say wa wo frame da say mo amotese ye medam ase obi bia mo follow mo amutie ye mo ntima mfre antest mo kra na mo do so medam ase pa nyame nchira mo Richard Manurube o final comment ni yanko
yeah
yes sir
me just say the final comment ni other matters yeah me just say MPP for connect meeting now after the next meeting no omo national chairman about with an official statement say enjoy say be through mutu for no more enjoy omo say enjoy na gays and lesbianism and koso say ma omo akwenya no mu ware say ma omo so nanti wo kurom because omo so Ghana for no they say you should allow them to enjoy themselves finally near from the national chairman of the MPP they to them they should legalize gayism. And say it was just after the end of the day, Parliamentary Select Committee, ECHO share UK Parliament on lesbianism and gayism. After that, no this statement in the buyer. This board and say, Oman Penikra Kai say it is bound to happen. After that, the national chairman, just after the next meeting, he came out with an official statement to endorse gayism, to endorse lesbianism, to endorse queerism, to endorse anything illegal in this country when it pertains to sexual activities. Intimate mestre. Say asofo for Mumbompaye, akramofo musubompo tradition Mumbompaye magana. Bebia omanyi ye dream pempen so a nana danko akufado ene na mambuodi e bedru ni. Say de modi yesika nyina awie. Baton ya japade nyina awie. Yamba yi waso na yamba so mo nam am kamu beso ombetimi abobra atu recover economy no. Mo peso mo kofo mo turu mo biom na ma wu na yantimi ahwe mo so biom. Ti mesre pa mesre it's a serious thing. Mesre pa na mo hwe obi anhwe ne ma ofie. They should give them basic education. Mo chicho mo hwe they should not go into this. If the national chairman at his age endorse this we in NDC and John Dramani Mahama, we the youth, the Christian community.
Chairman in the capacity.
But in the capacity of what? What did you go there for? He went there. He didn't go there. He didn't go to Assassin Radio as Flexible. He went as a national chairman of MPP.
But all expressing
that is not true. Caveat. It's an official statement.
There was a caveat.
There was not any caveat. I am telling you, it is just it's just a blackmail. It is an official statement for the leader of the MPP.
Thank you.
And so we should make sure we stop this things.
Thank you. Tolu.
My Jerry, I say you be any tell. You perceive ETF for MPP for you perceive ETF for nyina nyana ntiase. Ba kope. And say Sebio, ye be in 2016 no. Your man penny that my etias, say, a year on mine no. Isika semono, and namona wohono, ya win namini in ama aka dumping. Dumpena ya bet 2 years, and another danko kufuado, ama dumpeno, and scare no. And I say no. Dumpeo no dumpeo, quain beer, be fast to beer, be making sure, say, a Ghana, addition ma. A bit me free education, and our promise that since 2018, Obesha Shama Nabemo. And pass also from 7th January, Obetina. Guaso ekopim September the beginning of the next academic year no and not starting with the free SHS and the free SHS no enipa dodo are employing in free SHS no and kwala dodo a afa wo mu amene ebinum ewie etime ewura university mu a kire say free SHS na dey ban ebinum full say enye ye ebe ye just 20 years time and a progressive na fine conclusion say na unya a leader or visionary obetimi dia ba now so enso say na TVET no so niema papa bi because hwe say all these years abaya call in this fourth Republican dispensation was near MVTI institutions about 34 of them they were in deplorable states and ne ureremwa machines are do any brand new machines e dey rerem amen netenka education any vocational education aya akono amen ne say me more statistics na majeri hwade bi in 2009 nkrofo a no in 2019 no enkwala omu wie TVET education in Ghana per the TVET eyina amampeni ebehye mu kenan 14,000 omu complete year TVET education in 2020 no increase ko 17,000 in 2021 about 24,000 2022 eyewo mu enkwala enroll nkwa keke in the TVET education 45,000. Do you know say Nkrofo fi grammar schools no SHS no move into the technical TVET education because of eniamapa machines any teacher for your training omo any say seminar ya ma uwie kro be kon university abe to the level of PhD. Sa niema we niema papa say ye beto dompe na so na do dan kwaku for na ban am make sure say sabi education there on fan kame ni team amfo Emma nkwala nya education papa say na be in the next few years no yes ye benya nkrofo mu grant tie pa wa hwe senior VW Toyota any other your friend say automobile companies are set up in Ghana no enne ye ba abenya Ghana fo a say be wie TVET education through university ama wo motimi aye
Hana BDC. How you need 100.9 Richard Manurube Bedase, Solomon Asante Bedase, member of the MPP, Richard NDC, member of the NDC communication to my OT region, Okwa communication director, an officer, communication officer, Ewaho. Bidin the Magjerio say Ajima, Kojo Damia do Bedase, Margaret Abena Frima Bankromeda was saying, Nana yourself, woman of Boamia, one more a pushing me a digimedi ye de ebro. A year, Dr. Father Dixon, executive producer, no. And I be general manager Kennedy Asantio say, question about the supervisor. Woman, what we see ye, Mamma test your mamma friend, Madame say, that means she'll be bia, and then you mre, Benuko Fiakpalu, ye bidding como, the national organizer, will resign, and then Kofi Akpalu position on LGBTQ. Etienne Soma, Yawasanita no one resign, Etienne Numre, Kofi Akpalu, or Bebefia. It was Yami did you made an essay. Yame a yard doma, Yebesign, Eddie. DJ Fletch is taking over.